Ready, set, go.
Yeah, whole team on the loose. Kick it up like Kung Fu. Untamed, yeah, cool. Running plays like who knew. Hella fast when I slide through. You would've thought we was in a zoo. Engine roar like a lion do. Daredevil, I'm a damn fool. Switching lanes, hanging out the roof. Tires screech when I bend the corner. All you see is a big poof. Then I'm leaving my initials. Street marks, I'm official. Taking off like a missile. You can hear the wind whistle.
Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Hey, yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Ready, set, go. 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 Ready, set, go. 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 Yeah, ready, set, go.
Get into it like pronto, get hit with a combo. Do a large, real jumbo, so dirty like gumbo. Big money in a two-seater, hair blowing, you see her. I got her, you need her. Never would I wanna be her. And I've been grinding all of my life. Now look at my sights, mile high, I'm fly. Ride till I die. Look how I arrive, like the president inside. See the look in their eyes.
I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go, let's go. Go, on your mark, go. Yeah,
Ready, set, go.
ready, set, go. On your mark, go, let's go.
Go. Yeah, ready, set, go.
Yeah, and you know I like big coupes. Two-seater with the missing roof. Run the meter to a king bull. I'm the best, got them all mute. Break the bank, talking big loot. Business talk, making big moves. Full tank, no, I can't lose. Left them in the dust, confused. All I ever did was break rules. Full throttle, I don't like cruise. Guess I got a couple screws loose. Son devil, I'm a damn fool. Ain't no telling what I might do. Taking off like a missile. Street marks, I'm official.
Yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Hey, yeah, I don't think they ready. I don't really think they want it. I don't think they ready. Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go, let's go. Go, on your mark, go. Yeah,
Ready, set, go.
ready, set, go. On your mark, go, let's go. Go, let's go.
Ready, set, go. 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 Ready, set, go. 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 Yeah, ready, set, go. Go. Yeah, ready, set, go.
Wait a second. There we are. All right. If there's any proof that what we are doing is live, there's your answer right there. Sorry for the technical difficulties. My name is Cardon Ellis. I am your host, and today I'm joined in the studio by a killer cast of characters. We've got Austin Falter from By Small and Simple Screens. We got Jonah Barnes, the associate professor of all things apocryphal, and some newcomers to the program. Austin, they're your buddies. Introduce our newcomers, my man.
Oh yes, we got Brock and we got Marcus, and it's gonna be a good time. We've got a few episodes we're gonna do with these guys, but you know your audience is familiar with Godwin,
Yeah.
Library of Godwin. This is the father of Godwin. So
Oh,
Father Godwin. Father Godwin.
I see the semblance.
Yeah, Father Godwin.
You look better than your son.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. He ghosted
Write
me.
that down.
He ghosted me, so we're
And
going to make
what's
fun
your-
of him ceaselessly
What's
during
your,
this podcast.
Your company.
Book Rada.
Yep.
Like erotica, but books?
I mean, we will be doing an
Go there.
episode with them.
Let's go there.
We will be doing an episode with them on Fairy Smut
Stay
and the Relief
tuned,
Society.
yeah.
And the
Oh,
Coalition.
okay. So he's writing like 50 Shades of Grey Mormon style, or like what? No.
A lot you could do with that.
No, okay, cool. Rock on. That was a very dead on arrival joke. Very dead on arrival joke. Nobody laughed. Okay, and today we're going to be talking about a pretty intense subject, but the Daily Wire controversy is heating up. We got chastised by Andrew Klavan for fake outrage. Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who don't like being besmirched by recycled tropes and productions like The God Makers in front of hundreds of thousands of people are just full of fake outrage. And we've got some clips that we're going to throw up there. And to be honest with you guys, we don't enjoy this. I will actually say, I think everybody at this table, I don't know how you guys feel, you know, your son's a traitor that moved back to the Redcoat land.
He's a Tory.
But yeah, he's a Tory, so you know you don't know what it's like to be patriotic. But for the rest of us, no, I'm just kidding. But for the rest of us, there's many people that were generally conservative, enjoyed shows like The Daily Wire, even contributed and paid lots of money for many years from the very beginning, and then to have guys like Andrew Klavan just say it's a bunch of fake outrage. Kind of hits home, and it's pissed a lot of people off, for lack of a better term. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. The Daily Wire controversy has heated up. So before we jump right in, though, who are you guys and how'd you get in my studio? I know you're friends with Austin, but
How'd you get in
you know,
here?
I'll be.
The door was open.
Yeah,
door's
I
open.
like their shirts. I like their shirts. I said, come join us.
Okay, as part of a homeless program in the city of Los Angeles, we're trying to do job placements for.
Doing our part.
We're doing our
Doing our
part
part to help the homeless
to
population.
try and alleviate the suffering of those who are experiencing homelessness, not homeless. You have to get this right, okay? So, my man, tell us a little about yourself. What's your story? Who are you from? Where you at? Where you going?
Marcus, I'm from all over the place. I worked for the Navy for many years, so lived all over the world and the country, and now I've landed in Utah by divine decree. And
Or punishment?
I don't know the reason. Just I was told to go, so I went, and that's where I'm at.
Okay, cool. Rock on. So, what's it like being the father of the Library of Godwin?
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing. Love when he puts out new stuff, and loves to see what's in his head.
Be honest, was Caleb a weird kid?
Yes.
We all know the answer. We all know
there's the answer right there, you know?
You don't have to tell us. We know.
Were you kind of excited when he asked out his first girl and you're like, okay, he's not gay? You know?
He's an old soul.
He's an old soul,
Yeah.
you know? That's funny. He's going to get it all week long because he was supposed to, all live stream long. Because you were supposed to call me back, Caleb, and you didn't, and I feel besmirched. So I will use my platform selfishly in order to endlessly roast you.
And that goes for everybody watching, too. This is open season on Caleb Williams for the next
Yeah.
week. For the next week, let it fly until he
Okay.
texts back.
So, but in his defense, I have to say, so the way that Marcus and I met is we were living in Washington State, and he and Caleb were assigned as our home teachers. And when Caleb was just first coming into it, and so that's how I first got introduced to Marcus. And
So I
Caleb.
had to go because I had to set a good example.
He was, yeah. So really, you blame Marcus for anything that.
Oh, we do.
any challenges.
Oh, we
for,
do.
for
Yeah,
Caleb,
yeah.
but Caleb
We
was
are.
a great kid. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a tradition here on Ward Radio that goes back to Kwaku and saying who people look like. First off, Marcus, who do people say you look like?
When I was a kid, I got River Phoenix.
Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I just remembered. Here it is. Here it is. This is who I think you look like, Brock. Has anybody ever told you this? That you look like, here's the image in the new tab, that you look like, what is this guy's name? Here we go. Do anybody ever tell you look like Tyrus
Yeah,
from
Tyrus.
Fox News? Anybody ever tell you that?
I have not.
yeah.
I have not heard that.
Wow.
I
You
That's
know,
little Tyrus.
yeah, you totally
Yeah.
do, man.
Put
I'll
on
take
this
that.
hat backward. Put on a backwards
Yeah,
hat.
put the hat on backwards.
Yeah.
Is that a Ward Radio hat? Warren have a veteran hat?
It's a veteran hat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our
fit
very
better?
own Tyrus here,
There we go.
You gotta
right?
look a little more angry. Look concerned.
Yeah, and learn to put on a hat
The
correctly.
tag is really
yeah,
good.
that
Having
tag
the tag in
is,
your
you're
throat.
butchering that tag.
Great.
Yeah, but you're kind of right.
See,
you
no,
go.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Look at that.
It looks kind of hard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
It's
look.
either that or Brock Lesnar, which my physique really represents. Those are the two I get.
Yeah, that's very understandable. I used my
appreciate that.
physique used to get Ashton Kutcher until I gained enough weight that all of a sudden I got.
Fat Ashton Kutcher.
No, yeah. Even better than that, who's the guy that Jack Black? That's who I
Oh,
get.
okay.
Is Jack
My
Black.
my mother has watched probably one episode of Ward Radio because probably because I was on it, and she said, "Who's the guy who acts like Jack Black?" So
that's funny.
that's true.
And you said
That's
Luke
true.
Hansen.
God
It's-
bless
yeah.
your
That's
mother.
Luke Hansen.
I
Mom.
know. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Mom.
Now, as you guys are coming in the chat, please don't forget to like the stream, or else we'll have to have Jonah Barnes, Bishop Barnes, in his shirt
Oh,
and
yes.
tie. You'll have to confess your sins to him, in order to get back in the Ward Radio wigwam.
That's right.
So, Brock, what's your deal?
And I'm going to ask about your underwear in your confession.
It makes sense.
That's standard.
Makes sense.
Every time I ask about your underwear.
I fully support this endeavor.
Yep.
So Brock, how'd you get here? What's your deal again? You're just on a crusade against fairy smut. What's your deal?
Oh yeah. So so
Thought
Marcus
he'd
and
come to
I
ground zero
Next
address
to a
the
guy
problem.
who has a book company named like Bookrotica.
book yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Our company named Book Rada. Yeah. So Marcus and I, friends, we started this company for rating books. Right. There's the first ever utilizing AI as a tool
cool.
to rate the content in books, try to create some transparency, empower readers to be able to find the
Like
content. that they
VidAngel
want.
for books or what?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So. that's
Okay.
our,
It's actually pretty sick because you a lot of the any other tool out there it'll be like, oh yeah, this one is great for 14 plus and we give it 5 stars and maybe there's a spice meter or something, but this one you can rate by like political affiliation, religion, how much religion is in it, how much. So like now if there's a book that's teaching a worldview that's just so anti-religion, for example, you might not want to give that to your 14-year-old who's maybe struggling. And so, like, you can see they've showed me it, and it's really cool.
I'm really surprised that
Okay.
hasn't already been done. I feel like
It's kind of
why
like
haven't we done this?
Goodreads, but just
But historically,
but
that's
factual.
right. Exactly, but factual. You have human readers who
Brutal.
are giving their reviews, right, as opposed to having somewhat of an objective, less bias.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just have
okay.
the AI demons doing it, so it's a little bit more.
Okay.
With
and that's
with
why they
human
give such
intervention.
good
Yeah.
reviews to
Yeah.
the fairy smut. That's why a quart of Throne of Roses.
That's where
Sorry.
it comes from.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
we
right.
got super chats here. We got super chats. Oh wait, but
Well,
you were in the middle of your thing. So
No,
I
yeah.
was-
So we co-founded Book Rada. We met in Washington State.
And by
lived
we,
in-
do you mean you and Tyrus? Or
Yeah. Well,
where
Tyrus doesn't know that yet, but yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's a big investor.
Yeah, he's
We're
a big
expecting
sponsor.
check
He's a big
any day.
investor.
That'll
sure.
be huge. Yeah.
Where in Washington were you?
So Snohomish, Bothell,
Yeah.
so north of Seattle. Lived there.
wait.
for-
In a brothel? Bookrotica in a brothel.
In a brothel in Washington.
Next to
State.
snow bunnies?
Just north of Seattle.
We got to learn a lot.
that's
the
why I
door
moved from
in the
Washington.
studio.
Yeah, no, it's actually why I moved. So
Yeah.
it's getting bad out there.
And then most
Okay.
recently Florida, and then back in Utah as well. Never thought I would be back in Utah. But, you know,
Okay.
so
All
we
right.
find
I feel
ourselves
you.
there.
I feel you.
Well, cool guys.
My only recommendation is that you get Tyrus in on this. All right. Before we go any further. And now, speaking of before we go any further, just really fast, want to give a big shout out to the sponsors of this episode. First, we got our boys over there at Angel Studios hooking us up, helping us keep the lights on. Angel Studios is a streaming company that provides family-friendly content and free shirts for us
No,
to give out to our audience. Yep, check it out. Have you gotten one yet, bro?
You got a small over there?
Oh, you're not a small.
I'm
are
a
ya?
small.
Well, he's an
I'm a
extra
Yiddo
small.
guy. I'm a Yiddo guy.
Oh, okay. No, we do have a small. In fact, you got to put it on, bro, because these are freaking the best shirts ever. I actually demanded that they give me a pair of these shirts when they IPO'd because I got one. It was like the best T-shirt I ever had. It was actually thick. It had a nice tight collar. It wasn't one of those cheap Gildans. And so I took the last. I think I stole from one of my sponsors. I'll be honest with you. But they ended up later on just letting me have the box. But I don't think they knew I had it when I walked out with it. So it's like a gray area. It might have been
It's a gray.
theft. But anyway, yes, if you guys use the coupon code Free Angel Shirt, all uppercase Free Angel Shirt, then the Guild at Angel Studios is giving us a bunch of free shirts to give away. And also, they're going to be giving us some free views of shows on their streaming platform to give away. So big shout out and muchas gracias.
First one
to
to
our
use
friends.
the code gets a VHS of God's Army.
Oh, what?
So that's first one.
Wait,
you
can I
pull
use
that
this?
out?
did you just pick that up from
Did
the
you pull
First,
that from?
first one to use the code. What is it? Free. What is it? Card.
Free Angel
Free
shirt?
Angel
Oh.
gets a VHS with marketing materials still in the
Is it
sleeve
signed though?
of God's
Did
Army.
you just bring that with you?
Did you bring that?
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you got that from.
Yeah, I found this.
Think of what
I
you
found
could
this at
do
the
with
DI,
that.
man. That's
Yeah, that'd be a
that's
lot of
find.
fun. Also, a big shout out as well to our boys over at Go and Do Travel. They're offering all kinds of cool LDS tours with none other than yours truly,
This is true.
who will be collaborating with us for the LDS Comedy Cruise.
Nuh-uh.
So, yeah, we are going to be one of the educators and talent on the Go and Do Travel cruise, talking about all kinds of cool church history. And they're actually going to be sponsoring some BYU students to go on their Gospel on the Nile tour. We haven't announced that program yet.
That's cool.
But they're going to be sponsoring a bunch of BYU students go on their Gospel on the Nile tour. So if you guys want to check out Go and Do Travel, they're family owned and operated. You still get to talk to the son or the father when you call, and they've got all kinds of offerings at goanddotravel.com. So if you want for more information, you can visit them there. And also, last but not least, our original sponsor with a warm place in our heart, the first sponsor of Ward Radio, none other than Scripture Notes. All of the scriptures that we bring up on screen, you will notice, are from scripturenotes.com. It's an AI scripture platform that helps us find those references real quick. So thank you very much to Oak Norton of Scripture Notes and his longtime sponsorship of our program. So without any further ado, we got some super chats. Who's going to be the keeper of the chats? Do you want to be the keeper of the chats today,
gotcha.
Austin?
I gotcha. So Paul Black 1799 says, problem solved. The church announced plans today to buy Daily Wire and change the name to DW Deseret Wire.
So then Kyle responds and says, Deseret Wire would still post anti-Mormon content.
Brutal. Okay.
All right. Genius Aerospace Engineer says, you should have Chris the Casual on. I emailed him Friday. Chris the Casual, we got to have you on.
That'd be cool. Actually.
Super Chat continues, doing a 30-day live on Mormon Challenge, Live Like a Mormon Challenge on YouTube. I'll be flying to LA tomorrow, so I'll wave to y'all from the sky. Yeah, he's doing this whole series where he's living like a Mormon. He's getting rid of coffee. He just had a video a couple days ago about how the Book of Mormon isn't as racist as people say it is, and then he shares how it's actually the opposite of racist. It's saying that everyone's black, white, bond free, all that equal. And
it's almost like when you read it, things change. Yeah,
Surprise,
wow, what do you know?
No, he seems like a cool dude. So we should have him on, and I reached out. Thank you.
Okay.
We got another super chat from Kev Maestro, $100. Wow.
Holy crap!
It is the
Thank
Holy
you
Sabbath.
very much.
What are you doing?
Whoa, don't exaggerate. It was $99.99.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. You know what, Kev? We already said it was $100. Now you have to give us another one, or else you made a liar out of us. So no, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
L8, but after having time to think, better young women names would be Esther's, 16 to 18 plus, stepping into a big role and leadership with courage, boldness, and faith. Ruth's, 14 to 15, loyalty, commitment, choosing faith. Mary's as the 11 to 13-year-olds, learning your identity to trust, forming your own testimony.
You know what, Kev? That was a master class on squeezing as much communication as you could
And it was good.
out of the 250 characters that they give you for that super chat. You go, brother.
Good names.
Kev,
good names. I personally, I really like Keepers of the Eternal Flame. I think it's going to do really well.
Really
so the
good.
new names, I think, are inspired.
Keepers of the Eternal Flames of Nauvoo.
Yeah, isn't that what they're called now?
I think you
Something
just call them
like that.
Sisters of Perpetual Hope.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Just go for it. Steal it from the Catholics.
I just think they need intro music whenever that gets
Oh
set.
my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine that?
God.
Like, dun, 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 Keepers of the Eternal Flames,
the soundboard.
assemble! Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome. So, and last super chat, we got Chris Breezy here, bro. Read the last two super chats.
Oh, sorry. That's me still.
Yeah.
Fairy smut is just Twilight, let's be real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right,
That's
all right,
vampire smut.
No comment.
You don't- Yeah, that's vampire smut.
Hey,
It's
I
evolved
might
quite
do
a
a
bit
video
from
on
there,
Twilight. I might do a video on Twilight on my okay, here we go.
Okay, all right.
Kimmy Young 2114. Hey Cardon, thanks for the free hat you gave me in Provo back in December. Now Jonah, will there be a book launch for the third book? I need to book time off work if you are.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's a
dude.
dedicated fan
That's
right
awesome.
there.
There will
Jeez.
indeed.
That's
There
awesome.
will indeed. It's probably end of June. We're looking at. It's all done. It's all done. We're
Oh,
just waiting.
crap. I think I had some of your books sent to my studio.
Oh, we got them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we got them.
Yeah, do we have some giveaways? Let's give away some books. Plain and Precious Publishing gave us some books to give away, if I'm not mistaken here, right? Oh, there it is.
This
my
is
man.
the third guy, Missing Ministry of the Risen Christ. And it is the
That's so
largest
cool.
and most. It has twice the number of apocryphal books that I mined for it. Took a long time. And so that's going to be coming out in end of June or something. But we have books right here we can give away to people if people are nice to us.
Yeah,
Give 'em
yeah,
away.
they will. In fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a coupon code. So anybody that orders a hat, I think it would fit into a box. Does that fit into an 8x8 box?
No.
No,
Because
it
it's
doesn't.
9. It's like 9x6.
I'm going to figure that out. Well, you actually no, we'll
Wait,
make it so it's a
would if
shirt.
You just turned it.
No, I'll put it in a polymail one for a shirt.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we're going to make a coupon code. So if you guys order a Ward Radio shirt and you promise to wear it, then we'll actually also give you one of Jonah Barnes' books, courtesy of Plain and Precious Publishing, for free. You get it. No
Only-
other purchase necessary.
Only if you film yourself wearing the shirt as you try speed running the Scientology headquarters.
Oh, geez.
my God.
Then free
Oh
book.
my god.
Free
Whoa.
book.
You know,
And aura.
that's
Will
funny.
be your reward.
Okay, so now that everybody's here, thank you everybody that's coming to the chat. Please make sure that you like the stream as you guys are coming in. If you have any questions or comments, opening exercises is over. We are going to jump in and start talking about the subject of the day, none other than the Daily Wire controversy heating up. So let's go to Discord right here. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Daily Wire, it's probably one of the largest new media organizations out there, with mostly a predominantly conservative bent. And they decided to
I'd say conservative straight, to be honest. But
oh, funny. I get it. Funny.
Took a second there.
We tell
Sorry.
jokes.
Dad.
We tell
Talk
jokes.
about taking a minute
Yeah.
to land. Yeah.
So here we go. We're just gonna watch right now, and you guys can tell us what you think, and then we'll tell you what we think. So here's our boy Andrew Klavan reacting to our reaction with other members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, whoops. Apparently it's amateur hour here.
Amateur
and I
hour.
didn't turn the correct sound option on. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Me, which made it hard for him to watch his cat videos or whatever, even cats quoting Plato, whatever he's watching.
So here we go.
A lot of this stuff, this outrage is fake. And I know this because I've tried to answer letters I get and find that there is no post. The address is fake. People who hate the Daily Wire. Now, people who hate the Daily Wire, you know, it's one thing if the people who really just hate it don't listen, so they're not a problem. But the people who are trying to destroy the Daily Wire or rejoicing in the recent layoffs and all this, a lot of them are anti-Semites. They are reactionaries. They are hateful people.
Wow.
The fact that we have different, opinions here.
people who hate
and-
me,
Yeah.
people who get mad at me hating other people,
Yeah.
are anti-Semites.
So wow. So for people who aren't familiar with the controversy, which they should be, but if you're not familiar with the controversy, so what happened was, once upon a time, there was a guy named Matt Fradd, who's an Australian, runs a channel called Pints with Aquinas. He's a very unapologetic Catholic. Seems like a pretty cool guy. He has an episode where he's like, we should burn Mormon books. Mormonism is demonic. And then later on, he has Jacob Hansen on his channel to debate Trent Horn. Jacob Hansen beats him like a rented mule in this debate. It was just so brutal.
It was a good.
man.
They both did great. They
He
both
went
did
freaking
great.
Omni-Man on that guy's face, and it was delicious. And then after that, Matt Fradd gets called by the Daily Wire, and they say, "Hey, we want you to come on and be one of our little sub." They have like an umbrella thing. And they have all these like content creators underneath them. And he said, "I'll only do it. This is what I heard. This is apocryphal." He said, I don't want to be muzzled. And so if I come on and I start bashing on Mormons, then that's what I'm going to do." And Daily Wire said, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to censor you.
It's actually, he actually has a kind of a version of like Governor Boggs' extermination order, like written into his contract at the Daily Wire.
Right.
Yeah.
That they should be driven out from their homes.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, exactly. You burn their books.
Burn their books.
Yeah.
They're demonic. Drive them out where you can find them. It calls us infidels. Kill the infidels where you can find them. So,
Yeah.
so then he goes. So he signs up with Daily Wire, and like day one, he walks in the studio and he's like, "All right, so we're just gonna bash on Mormons." And he does like in like 5 months, he's done 2 miniseries on Mormonism.
And one of them, get this, they watch the God Makers.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You're
So
like,
that's
oh
the
my
quality
gosh.
of work
There's nothing political. There's really not really anything. Oh, then that's right. He had Joe
I was
Heschmeyer
going
on.
to say it's actually been quite prolific. Okay, now we have no problems with Catholics saying, "Hey, we're the true church, and this is why we think everybody's wrong." In fact,
Yeah, right.
why even be religious if you're not there to think everybody else is wrong? Right? A little, just a little bit. All right, you know what I'm saying? Just a little
be
bit.
real.
So we have no qualms with somebody saying this is why we think Catholicism is the best religion and why these others are mistaken. In fact, if he would do that to everybody else and just walk around like Donkey Kong stomping everybody, the Catholics, I would have zero problem subscribing to their channel. But when you're really kind of only doing it after Mormons because you're too chicken to do it after other religions, or because you're just plain old biased, now you're getting into religious animus. Now we're getting into bigotry. Now you're just getting into cowardice.
I think I should hop in at this
Hey,
point.
we
You
got
know,
cool-headed Luke.
You know, hello.
Oh my gosh, look.
So
oh,
I
I
heard
full
geez.
Republican attire.
y'all tried to hop on and bash on Daily Wire and my
Oh
boy
my
Andrew
gosh.
Klavan
Oh, geez.
without me.
Here
You
we
told me
go.
at the last
Mr.
minute about this
America.
live stream,
Look,
and I
there's
wasn't gonna let.
Look, there's 2 wars going on. Shouldn't you be busy somewhere?
Jeez. Yeah.
No, they
There's
got it
innocent
handled. They
children
got it
dying
handled.
in
They know what they're doing.
Palestine, Iran, Ukraine. Don't you have someplace to be?
So, you know, I got my America shirt on, got my Donald Trump tie, got my Leadership Institute pin, got my Make America Great Again
Wow.
hat. And then I got Andrew Klavan's most recent book.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
Ben Shapiro's The Right
Dark,
Side
yep.
of History, and then Michael Knowles' Speechless, Controlling Minds.
Tell me you're in a cult without telling me
Minds.
you're in a cult. You know what I'm saying?
So I am an informed person on this topic.
Okay.
There was a couple things wrong with what everybody said.
Luke, did Jews
with
control the
what-
banking system, Luke?
So let's just debunk Jonah first here.
Okay.
Gosh.
So here we go. Oh, I'm just putting this on the screen. So anybody that's unfamiliar with this, this is across all platforms, by the way. I specifically use these examples because it's on just all platforms. They did the incoherence of Mormonism. They bust out 7 reasons why Joseph Smith was a false prophet. That article dropped just last week.
Yep.
All right. Like 3 weeks before that, they had Joe Heschmeyer on literally calling Mormons what? Do you remember?
Atheists.
Mormons are atheists.
Atheists.
Yes. Then quoting the God Makers, which is like a cartoon that has been just as thrown under the bus as like the protocols of the elders of Zion are to Jews. All right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just really, really bad stuff. So on this program, we started talking about all the different people who are now canceling. A lot of members of the church felt, you know what, this is too much. The Daily Wire's motto is don't give money to companies that hate you. And we thought, why would we give money to companies that regularly call us atheists, with hosts that say they would burn the Book of Mormon, that quote the God Makers? Like, imagine being a Jew being asked to subscribe to a platform that is regularly quoting from the protocols of the elders of Zion, or like Mein Kampf.
We're
So-
gonna have a
or
story
something
of
like
the
that.
birth
I
of a
think this
nation
is
on
why
our
it's
channel.
important for me to come on, since I actually know this stuff a little better.
okay.
So let's start with what.
Well,
Matt
I don't
Fred
know. Be
actually
careful what you
said.
say, bro,
Hold
because
on.
we
Let's
just had
start-
some combos here. We just had some combos with some DW reps, man.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
there's still more context. So just to
Yeah.
okay, so Joe Heschmeyer, who runs a channel called Ashamed of the Papacy, he debates Jacob Hansen, and comes after that debate with Jacob Hansen, goes limping to Matt Fradd like a one-legged dog, and does this whole thing, the incoherence of
what are
Mormonism.
you doing?
After getting the living snot beat out of his pores, it was delicious.
No,
and it's after that. It's after that defeat. Then he goes on back to his little corner with Matt Fradd, and they're like, well, let me say all the things without Jacob Hansen here. And then they give their little incoherence of
What, are
Mormonism.
they not allowed to have their own, unpacking afterwards on friendly
you know what's
territory?
really sad? Matt Fradd has sunk so low, Allie Beth Stuckey has Mormons on before he
That's
does.
true.
that's
That's
brutal.
actually fair. Yeah, the
Brutal.
Blaze. Go
Allie
subscribe to the
Beth
Blaze.
Stuckey
Go
has
subscribe to the
more-
Blaze, guys.
More integrity as an interviewer than Matt Fradd. This is a sad,
Not on my
sad
bing-
day,
not on my
boys
bingo
and
card.
girls.
Now, I do have to ask you, Jonah, did you watch the interview?
Wait, what channel is Allie Beth Stuckey on again? What's the network again?
No, I'm just curious if you watched the Matt Fradd Joe Heschmeyer interview.
No, I didn't actually watch it.
Okay,
I was
okay.
busy
Oh, I
watching.
did.
So this is part of my
We
point.
watched
What
it.
is
We
the what
watched
is
it
the
live.
subscription
So-
cost for a subscription to the Blaze? Does
Well,
anybody know that
I-
right now?
Hold on, hold on,
What's the
hold on.
subscription to
I
the
watched
Blaze?
them all. We're going back to Andrew Klavan. You're gonna get your chance to defend your boys at the DW. Okay, don't worry, Jake.
Oh my gosh!
Don't worry.
Only
Luke.
$3 a month for a Blaze subscription right now. Isn't that amazing?
Jeez.
That's really great. Gosh, that looks
Yeah.
looking really good right
So
now.
hold on. We're just giving context here for the live stream. All right. At the end of the day, a lot of members of the church felt besmirched by the Daily Wire beyond that which could be considered conservative dialogue or even aggressive or even combative debate. It went beyond that into just plain old, we're an anti-Mormon outlet now. Because there was no counterbalancing. What did I say? I demanded the 3 C's. I said contextualize,
counterbalance,
counterbalance, and then what was the 3rd C?
and crazy criticism.
Criminalize. No, I'm just kidding. The whatever it was, I don't remember what the 3 C's were.
Romulus.
A lot of people felt that they just were basically kind of ragging on Mormons one too many times, and so they decided to quit. Well, this inherently has to have hit the Daily Wire. Daily Wire's bottom line. And for a lot of people that aren't used to dealing with Mormons that are animated enough to actually vote with their dollar or vote with their feet, it's going to cause a stir. And so Andrew Klavan now comes out to defend the Daily Wire. Now, I get it. Defend the Daily Wire. You're a Daily Wire guy, you know. But when you start saying it's fake outrage, that's pretty bothersome.
The customer is always wrong. Remember that, guys. If you're in business,
business.
the customer is always wrong.
Excellent advice. Thank you.
Okay, we got to let
I will
Luke finish his thing.
I will definitely stand up for Andrew Klavan here, because what he was doing was commenting on stuff that he was seeing on X. And so I don't know, like, Jonah, do you want to make the argument that everything on X is completely real and legitimate and all controversies are totally real and coherent?
X, of course. X is as level-headed, as real. I mean, X is where.
No, but hold on. If you're
you
saying
go-
that, no, he's not talking about X in general, Luke. He's talking about members of the church that are angry
He's
about
absolutely
what's.
not. He's absolutely not.
We're gonna play it again then.
We
We're gonna
got
play
some
it again.
clips,
The
Luke.
best part is we've got the clips here.
Are you going to play the
All
whole
right?
thing or just the
No.
soundbite
Look,
that you want?
we'll go back. I'll go back 20 seconds so everybody gets to see everything here from the very beginning. Andrew Klavan, go.
And I put out a post about this controversy over Mormonism, which was started by Matt Fradd. I believe he was the latest guy to start it. He attacked Mormonism, saying that Joseph Smith was a false prophet. Spencer was giving me a hard time because I put out this New Jerusalem Post Substack, and people were outraged about it. I went insane. And Spencer was saying, that his feed was getting clogged by people trying to attack me, which made it hard for him to watch his cat videos or whatever. Cats quoting Plato, whatever he's watching.
So, in a nutshell,
So in the next
Mormons,
sentence,
yeah,
he says,
I'm just summarizing this. Everything he said so far is true. Andrew Klavan tries to run in for interference for his boy by writing a Substack article. That Substack article has some, frankly, I think, bad takes, and so Mormons react to that one. Like, Mormons never boycott anything. Mormons are the most milquetoast, be nice, en masse people on the freaking planet, all right? So if you're starting to piss off Mormons, you've done something wrong, people. Culturally, we're not a protest church. We're not a big fat angry, oh, how dare you say something about us. We don't have a jihad of any kind, all right? But, if you push us far enough, there's a lot of us that'll say enough. So now we let him continue it, and I don't see how you're going to get around this one, Luke. But here he goes.
A lot of this stuff, this outrage is fake. And I know this because I've tried to answer letters I get and find that there is no post. The address is fake. People who hate the Daily Wire. Now, people who hate the Daily Wire, it's one thing if the people who really just hate it don't listen, so they're not a problem. But the people who are trying to destroy the Daily Wire or rejoicing in the recent layoffs and all this, a lot of them are anti-Semites. They are reactionaries. They are hateful people who don't like the fact that we have different opinions here, and they always have the same idea. I used to love you, but now I don't like you. They never loved us. They never subscribed. I'm canceling my subscription. They don't have subscriptions. You know, they didn't read what I wrote. You could tell from their responses to what I said. But they gin up the anger of people who are upset.
Okay. So far, I think that may be true with a lot of kind of like the woke scold keyboard activists against the Daily Wire. But boy, you better.
Well, the new right. More the new right than the woke scolds.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
fine. Whoever he's talking about sure as hell ain't us. And the subject that this video is titled about and the subject that we're talking about is Mormons. And don't you dare tell me that if I'm pissed off at you writing a bunch of articles coming after my faith without contextualizing it with other faiths or without counterbalancing it with other content, that it is fake outrage. And then he says, oh, and I look up these people addresses. Bullshiz. Andrew Klavan cannot pull up one letter he's received from a member of the church right now that wasn't a subscriber. I was a subscriber.
I was a subscriber.
You were a subscriber?
Jonah?
I was never a subscriber to the Daily Wire.
Okay, cool. But you were claiming to have canceled.
So Andrew Klavan. I love Andrew Klavan. I followed Andrew Klavan for years. He's an excellent satirist, excellent writer. If anybody wants a good time, not during our stream, of course, after our stream, go look at "Give the Holy Land to the Jews" by Andrew Klavan. Just on YouTube, "Give the Holy Land to the Jews." Andrew Klavan. I watched that, fell in love with the guy. He's awesome. But they're putting him out there to run interference for the Daily Wire, and he's doing the best that he can.
Okay, they're not putting him out there to run interference. The guy writes his own shows. Nope, don't give me that.
So now it's even worse. So how do you get around? I know you love these guys.
Okay, you
how
have,
do you get around Mormons?
You have
are
made
fake
a
outrage.
logical fallacy. You have made an unequivocal logical fallacy. You have said, Andrew Klavan says people are super mad at him and they don't exist because they have fake addresses. And we know that's false because I don't know anybody who's done that. All that is a selection bias.
Well, but he's doing the same thing.
He's seen the people that have. No, I explicitly. There was a person on X, friend of the show, an ex-friend of mine, never met him in person, but had positive interactions with him multiple times. He posted about Andrew Klavan's Substack article. Quote tweeted it, posted it, was starting to ratio Andrew Klavan, and it was clear that he had not read it. And I pointed this out to him, and he said, oops, my bad. And I said, you should probably delete this. And then he deleted this. This is real stuff that actually happened. Now, Andrew Klavan never said, and this is part of how he's proving his point here, because he never said everybody who criticizes me is fake outraged, or they're just pretending to be outraged because they don't like the Daily Wire. He never once said that.
He just said they were anti-Semites.
Interpreted that way.
He just made
we're a bunch of anti-Semites.
Here's his post. While my friend Real Matt Fred has been criticizing the LDS Church and Mormons, parentheses, and fake Mormons, have been expressing
how many parentheses
outrage.
did he put on that? How many parentheses
And
did he put on that?
parentheses. No. The and fake Mormons is in parentheses. And then he said, have been expressing outrage. And then he put in parentheses and fake outrage. I went to see the Book of Mormon. So he's saying there's real ones and there's fake ones. And there's real ones and there's fake ones. And in the article, he did the same thing. There's
So
real
is
ones
there a time-
and there's fake ones.
is there a time
so
that
he's
Luke-
simply
hold on,
saying,
Luke.
I am not going to give any oxygen whatsoever to
Wait,
the fake
hold on.
outrage. That's
So,
all he's saying.
hold on.
And I hope
Luke,
Jonah can get on board.
I can do that. So Luke, is there a time in this video that we're about to watch where Andrew Klavan gave us grace and said, oh no, there are plenty of legitimately outraged people? Because
So
that's funny.
actually-
I didn't hear that.
So there is actually one clip. I have a timestamp here. This is going to be my olive branch because I, unlike Luke, am all about publishing peace. Okay, unlike
you're not a war hack.
warmonger Luke. So there's actually a timestamp here. It's I don't agree with Matt Fradd is doing. Do you want to play that little clip? It's
Well, this is
short.
only a 9-minute video. Should we just burn through it really fast so nobody can accuse him of being taken out of context?
I have all the good stuff right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
do?
You can play
Okay, actually, no. Let's go by your good stuff.
Yeah,
You got
so
the
do
good.
the second clip I have up there. Let's see what he says.
Okay, so here's the second clip.
Olive branch, Luke.
This is after he called us anti-Semites.
Put down your weapons, Luke.
Yeah. So here we go. Oops. I had it muted again. My bad. Go back 2 seconds. Here we go. Oh, come on. What's going on? It's amateur hour here. I must have accidentally switched the
This is our
audio.
first live
one
stream
more
we've
time.
ever done.
You muted Luke, so maybe the video's muted.
No, no,
Luke's
no,
now
it's
muted
on.
the video.
No,
Luke
this
has hacked
dude,
us.
What the heck is going on? It is it's on the screen and I'm pressing play, but it's,
While we're looking at that, we're getting a lot of people in the chat talking about their own cancellations of their Daily Wire subscriptions. We
Okay.
would just like to take this moment to note that an annual subscription to theblaze.com is only $3 a month. Only $3 a month.
Hey, we
And
got to call Glenn Beck and be like, dude, do a run from the Blaze coupon code.
God.
Or run from
a
Daily
Daily
Wire.
Wire
God.
refugee coupon
Dude.
code.
Oh my gosh. I am going to do a coupon code that says, if you can, I'm going to do a coupon code on my website. If you can prove that you canceled your subscription
Send
to the Daily Wire,
Send a screenshot of your
we're going to give you a scripture marking pen or something with
of
whatever
your
money you
cancellation
save.
email. Send a screenshot of your cancellation screen.
Actually, I figured out the sound that was wrong. I'd put up the wrong.
Okay, then
sound
we got
box.
super chats. We got
Then we got
super
super chats. But here we go. In Luke's defense, I got to tell you, if Jesus Christ can advocate for me during the second
Judgment.
coming, as hard as Luke Hansen advocates for the Daily Wire, then
It's really easy. You say he said oh, I say he didn't. Like, it's a very simple argument that I'm making here.
yes. Okay, so here we go. Andrew Klavan, go.
And but I have to say, I don't agree that he should be doing this. I'm not saying, oh, it's a terrible thing. I'm just saying, people love their religion. It sustains them. We all know we have disagreements between our creeds. With that's part of religion. But if Mormons aren't blowing people up, leave them alone. That's
Great
why
point.
I
high
pick on
bar.
religion when the religion
It's a
is
high
producing
bar.
something bad.
It's a
Okay.
high bar. Now, just to correct our brother Klavan, we don't have any creeds. But we get your point. So he says, I don't agree with Matt Fradd is doing. Is this the beginning of a schism in the Daily Wire between Matt Fradd and Andrew Klavan? Could this be the end of the Daily Wire? Maybe, is there any other alternate conservative media outlet that we can subscribe to for only $3 a month?
Oh, brutal.
With hard-hitting articles written by not just
I'm going to make one for us.
not just star-studded, influencers, but by real researchers out there doing the journalistic work. Is there any place like that? Maybe even a place founded by a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that had Jacob Hansen on for a conversation. Is there anything out there? I don't know.
Called
I don't know.
The
Put in the
Fire or
chat if you
something
find
like that,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the fire.
let's
the
read some
flame.
super
The
chats.
flame.
Yeah,
Let's-
something
We
like
are
that.
not agents of the Blaze. We completely distance ourselves from the for-profit venture of the Blaze.
Well, like John
But,
Dehlin, we don't want to leave people
Jonah,
with
I
nothing.
think Glenn Beck's pretty pro taking out Iran.
You
so
take that back.
You might
You
be
take
turning
that
a new leaf
back.
here.
Luke's making it really hard for me to be fake angry right now.
Yeah.
My fake outrage.
So, well, you are anti-Semitic if you disagree with the Blaze. So, I mean, if you disagree with the Daily
With
Wire,
Daily
and
Wire.
you don't like your
Either of
religion.
them.
You're a Holocaust denier.
Yeah.
All right,
If
here we
you
go.
don't like the guy that said, I will burn the Book of Mormon, and then doubles down on burning Books of Mormon, then you're an anti-Semite. Wow, Andrew Klavan.
That's an interesting calculus.
Wow, that's
Oh,
tell me
he
how
never
you got there.
Said this. Oh my goodness.
No, he literally
He
said.
probably doesn't even know that Matt Fradd said that. That was almost 3 years ago now. Before he
Well,
was
then
at
he
Daily
should have
Wire.
watched
Well,
the video
then-
before commenting, shouldn't he have?
then
Jonah,
don't
you
be
didn't
saying-
watch the interview you're commenting
I'm
on.
just
I
doing
feel
what
like I'm
Andrew
living in
I
crazy
did.
land
You're
here.
not arguing with him. You're arguing with me.
I'm just doing what Andrew Klavan did. He didn't watch the Burn Their Books video, and he's commenting on it. He shouldn't be doing that.
He didn't comment on it. Where are you getting this from?
There we go. There we go. All right. Mary Lou Howarth says, do you still have my signed book by Jonah sitting on the shelf?
Oh my gosh, we totally do.
Yeah, we gotta
We
send
absolutely
that.
do. It's
We
right
gotta
over there.
Grab it. Can you grab it, bro?
Yeah, we can grab it.
We gotta send
Okay,
that.
okay. Next super chat.
Next super chat. Kev Maestro 11 sends, here's the missing 1 cent plus interest. So thank you.
Oh, get out of
Kev.
town. He
Yeah,
did that?
He topped
Oh,
it out.
that's funny.
And then Isaac Wilkes says Ward is talking about religious freedom in 2 weeks. I'm teaching. How can I stay focused on that while dealing with partisan inflammatory comments in class?
I'm curious where he's from, and I'm assuming he's teaching the adults and not the youth.
So yes, in 2 weeks, the First Presidency, I believe, has invited all wards for their 5th Sunday to do a special religious freedom second hour, right? Where we'll watch a video with, I think it's Elder Christofferson, Elder Cook, and then we're going to be talking about religious freedom. And that's coming up, and the only reason I know any of that is because I too am teaching in 2 weeks. The adults.
Hey, I'm teaching too.
Hey, there we go. We're all teaching.
That's why they schedule state
so
conference.
Luke, what are we gonna do to stay focused while dealing with partisan or inflammatory comments in class from boomers?
I'm teaching the youth, so not that much of a problem. And I live in San Antonio, Texas, with like a lot of military families in the ward. So
when
I
you're all
actually don't really have
partisan
any
in the
good
same
advice.
party, you're fine then, right?
No, not really. Not really. It honestly like almost never gets brought up in classes at all.
Yeah.
So I actually don't anticipate a problem. So I haven't thought about it, and I'm afraid I'm not very helpful, unfortunately. What about you, Austin?
I like out there comments. I feel like I was raised whenever there's crazy comments in class, you'd hear about it like after church. You know what I'm saying? Like you'd hear about, oh, this person went off. But
I'm anticipating on X for it to be interesting, for some stories to be shared.
When someone says something that's out there, I'm just like, dude, I knew you were crazy, and I'm happy to hear it. You know, it's like I don't like take it personal if someone has an opinion in church. So I'm fine with it. But it probably does.
What if they're trying to put it forward as
true.
like gospel truth?
And it
like,
could affect
as
the
members
class.
of the church, we need to stop the bad orange man from trying to ban the Muslims because of religious freedom.
Right.
Yeah. Just ask him to
That
show
one,
you the reference.
I don't know.
Yeah. What
That's
do you do?
true.
What do you?
That's true.
Marcus,
That's what
Brock.
I just say, okay, show me the reference. Show me the scripture. Show me the talk. Shuts them down every time.
And they're like, blessed are the peacemakers?
It's not hard.
Wow. And to think you ended up with a gay son.
Whoa!
You know,
Took a hard right turn. Yeah.
Caleb, I suggest you text Cardon back.
Yeah,
it's only
This is
getting
getting
worse.
uncomfortable.
Caleb, hurry, Caleb.
I want Jonah to talk more now.
Oh, that's funny.
God.
So this is how I deal with it.
Yeah.
I am aggressively neutral on politics, not as a natural byproduct of running a 501c3 like Ward Radio, but also because I've kind of become politically homeless in many regards, personally anyway. It's been a resounding refrain on this show that they hate us too. And I just show them the sound bites. You know, like before you think the right wing's got it, they're the ones that signed the Patriot Act. You know what I'm saying? Before you think the left wing's got it, they're the ones that did X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can all just chill out with our party affiliations here and get down to the gospel and talk about what the reality is of being a religious minority in the United States of America. And here's the reality. And then so I just embrace the elephant in the room, because you're always going to have some Heartlander sitting there that's like, well, if we all just voted with Michael Lee and let the Republicans run the show, then you all
why
know
are we
that
dragging
we'd be
Heartlanders into this? Whoa!
You know?
What's wrong with Heartland? Hey!
Thou shalt believe in satanic ritual abuse and the Republican Party if you're a Heartlander, and you know it's true. And if you're a mezzo guy, then thou shalt love Mitt Romney at most. You know what I'm saying?
What about the Bajas then?
And the Baja California model.
Bahas are
I'm all for it.
They're the
actually.
anti-Semites. All right.
That's
Who
funny,
hate the Daily Wire.
Yeah, I hate the Daily Wire.
All right.
For real.
We got another super chat. I don't know if we helped at all, but we got another super chat here. Kimmy Young. What's the coupon code for the shirt in the book? And can you put in a good word for me with Jesus for shopping on Sunday?
Oh.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well,
We do have. You could ask our saints.
It's true. I got the coupon code right here. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
We absolve you.
Really fast. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, guys. I'm putting it on the screen so you guys can see it. Free Jonah book.
Oh, wow. Oh,
if you guys order a shirt, it's got to be on shirts. Yeah. If you guys order a shirt, you will get $1 off of that shirt.
You need to say which book.
And it will be, the latest book that they sent us the free copies of.
The Missing Ministry?
Yeah, whatever the latest one
Oh,
is.
I'm
Didn't you get
blocking.
that box from in front of the
Yes,
studio?
yes. That's the
Okay,
newest
cool.
one.
Yeah, so the first 10 people that use the coupon code Free Jonah Book. All right. You know, it is Sunday, though. They shouldn't be shopping on Sunday.
We absolve you.
No, we
Saint-
don't absolve
Yes,
you.
we absolve you.
No,
Hold on,
Saint- by the power of Saint Jonah,
Get out of here.
the candle is burning.
We actually do have 3 new Saint candles, and the first one will light up today, and I think we're gonna
Ooh,
live
new
stream
Saint
tomorrow.
candles.
But real quick here,
Who do we have here?
we have Saint Hayden of Salty Saints
Oh, all right.
doing
Hayden
some
Holm.
good work. Saint Hayden, but what is he saint of? Let me know in the chat, and
Yeah,
I'll
we
add
should,
it.
yeah.
I'll add it here.
A fellow
Saint
San
Hayden.
Antonian.
And we've got the skeleton hands here.
Well, look,
'cause he's
I
got-
solved our problem for the I scheduled the coupon code. I scheduled the coupon code, bro.
Oh,
Check
perfect.
it.
Perfect.
I scheduled the coupon code for Monday. So now
There we
on
go.
Monday you'll get the free Jonah book. All right. So anyway, yeah, there we go. Keep reading the super chats, bro. Seth.
There is one more super chat, and we have ad break just popped up. Political ad for SF Rep from Kev Maestro 11.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
What's that?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
But
Now
yeah.
to the matter at hand here, Brother
Okay.
Klavan. So Brother Klavan, we have another clip of the Discord of his justification for it. Him saying why what Matt Fradd is doing is not a problem. And
Yeah. Here we go.
Here's how he puts it.
So I'm sure she was right about it all. But to me, art is a free play zone. Art is the place where you go, where you let your mind be taken away by the artist. I do believe there can be evil art, and I reject that. I would never play Grand Theft Auto. But Ben Dominic told me he loves game.
That's your
All right.
threshold?
All right.
Is Grand Theft Auto?
So I don't know how you defend this guy. He won't play Grand Theft Auto. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto? Because it's awesome. Okay. And then he says, "Oh, art is a free space." So what about Matt Fradd's, attack on our repeated attacks on our religion?
So
is a joke.
he was talking about the Book of Mormon play there.
Why?
That's what he was talking
Why
about.
is he talking about the Book of Mormon play?
Did you not read his Substack article?
Why is he writing the Substack article?
Because of this controversy?
But
But it was about him. But it was about him going to the Book of Mormon play. Was what he was talking about.
Right.
What was this person's question that was being asked to him?
So the thing is, this video wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Matt Fradd attacking our religion repeatedly. That's the whole thing. When he says there's fake outrage or whatever.
Okay, but
he's
there's a
talking
difference
about
between what
Matt
he's
Fradd.
talking about in the clip and the inciting event that led to 3 other things that led to that specific comment. He's talking about the Book of Mormon play in that comment.
musical, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. He used.
And
no,
in that he specifically, it's not that it's attacking Mormons and he thinks that they should be fine with it. He was saying that the Book of Mormon play was attacking my own beliefs.
Wow, so
and mocking
Luke-
my own beliefs.
Luke can
I didn't.
exegete Andrew Klavan's video better
No,
than
it's
anybody
it's because
exegete.
I
But
actually
he
read
wasn't-
the article that he wrote.
Okay.
And why did he write
What
the
did he say
article?
about it?
Why did he write that? That's so strange. Why did he even write the
Okay,
article? What
hey
was the
Jonah,
article about?
what song was Andrew Klavan talking about that he at first found offensive?
In what?
In a Substack article and in this comment that he
you
was
made
giving
your
right
point.
here.
Mormon
Luke,
musical
you
where
made
he
your
talks
point.
about God
Jonah
not hearing
didn't read the
prayers.
Substack article. I read them all. I watched the whole video. I don't like that Andrew Klavan said that if I'm pissed about the way Matt Fradd is misrepresenting my religion repeatedly to a point of religious animus, that I am somehow being unreasonable because I either
Which
don't
he
understand
didn't.
art, I'm an anti-Semite. No, that's exactly what he said. I watched the whole video. Yes, this is a truncated 30-second paraphrasing of his
but
words.
Cardon,
True, no.
it's just
Hold on.
comedy.
True or not true? He said it's fake outrage.
well, I'm.
He said,
fake.
"What's fake outrage? Your
Yeah, no.
outrage."
I'm pretending to be angry at Andrew Klavan for the other stuff Daily Wire has done. So, I mean, I think my fake outrage still checks out.
Well, no, Andrew Klavan. It's not Andrew Klavan who started this whole thing, but all
Yes.
of this, you
Yes.
can't forget, all of this is because
okay.
Matt Fradd.
Are
It's
you
all Matt
such
Fradd.
a
Yep.
fan, Luke? Are you such a
Well,
fan,
I'm
Luke?
trying to get clarification.
Are you-
What did Andrew Klavan say was the outrage that was unwarranted
In
specifically?
the video titled "My Tweet on Mormonism Set the Internet on Fire,"
Weird.
he said,
Tweet on what?
people that are angry with the Daily Wire are full of fake outrage. It can't be trusted. And
All people?
He's exegete. The exegesis
if
from
the
Luke's
chat's calling-
amazing.
No,
the
like
chat's calling
he
Luke the,
explicitly
Daily
he
Wire
said
apologist.
baptism
He
from 1
explicitly
Corinthians.
said maybe some of the anger is real. He said that. That is a direct quote from the article. And so
I'm not talking
if
about
you
the
are
article. We're not
volunteering
talking.
yourself,
You're interjecting this article for some reason. That worked on Jonah. Not going to work on me. I'm talking about the subject
Okay.
at hand, which is
Uh-huh.
the video titled "My Tweet on Mormonism Set the Internet on Fire"
and
by
his
Andrew
tweet
Klavan.
on Mormonism was him tweeting the article.
Okay. He
So it's
said
the whole video is
the
him talking about the
outrage
article.
Is fake. Look, Luke, are you really suggesting that this is all just a big fat Mormon misunderstanding?
Oh man, crypto
What
surfer.
specifically?
No, don't ask a
What
question.
specifically?
Stop. You can
no,
say what
no, I need to
specifically
know.
you're doing things.
This is all a big Mormon. What is all specifically? What?
You see, in the video about the article regarding the controversy about Mormonism, he wasn't really.
Here, let me
talking
go
about
very
Mormonism.
basic. Let me go very basic. Very basic. Luke, is it okay with you that Mormons are pissed at how Matt Fradd has treated them?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I shouldn't ask in the context of Daily Wire because now Luke's just going to defend
Now,
it.
Luke, do you believe?
No,
do you believe
I'm happy to directly answer specific questions.
Now, Luke, do you believe that our entry into World War II was justified?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Boy, but he didn't wait to answer that one, bro. He didn't wait to answer that one.
Luke, when is the last time we got congressional approval for military for a war?
Oh, because we haven't gone to
World War
war.
II.
They've only been exercises, military engagements, and what did we label the one in Iran? So it's not a war. What do we label that one?
I think unconstitutional is the word you're
Yeah.
looking for all of those. Actually, all of those are unconstitutional.
How do you spell
Okay.
that?
No, I want another question though. Like, what road are you trying to take me down?
How many
Where do I go
articles
wrong?
does a media outlet have to put out that are anti-Mormon before they're considered an anti-Mormon outlet?
Well, are
Give me
they
a number.
balancing it out with something else?
Give me a number.
You're just gonna
Okay,
get.
what's your number, Jonah?
I
I don't have one. I don't know. What's your number?
Let's say 10.
Okay.
I'd
so
say
Daily Wire's not
5 in a
anti-Mormon.
row, not counterbalanced by anything else, and they've surpassed
All right.
that
So
by
Daily
2.
Wire's still not anti-Mormon.
No,
Yeah,
they
it is.
have.
Haven't done
They put
5.
out 2 series, 2 video series on us.
They've
And
put,
one
they
of
put
them
out like
article.
7 shorts, 5 videos, 3 articles.
And one of them has the God Makers in it. I'm just
Yes.
saying. I'm just saying.
Like, are
I
we
mean,
so
man.
dedicated to the Daily Wire that we can't recognize a guy quoting the God Makers, calling us atheist, saying we're going to burn our books, and then not doing anything remotely close to any other religion for a 6-month period straight does not warrant you saying we should cancel because they, after all, did tell us that we shouldn't give money to companies that hate
Stop
us.
giving
Are you
money.
saying
Yep.
that we're the ones being unreasonable, Luke?
Well, no. I'm saying that Jonah said, what did you say? 10 articles, Jonah?
Let's say 10.
Okay. They
And I'm
haven't done
counting
10.
videos. I'm counting episodes.
Oh, you're counting videos as articles.
I'm counting episodes.
We
Okay.
can just endless.
Okay,
Well, are
you
you talking
used the
about
word
digital
article at first,
articles?
but now it's-
Are you talking about
Well,
digital
no, I-
articles that you viewed on a Wednesday?
What
No, are
kind
we
of
talking about the
article?
Wednesday
Are
on the
these
Gregorian
only in
calendar?
print? Do
Are
they
we talking
have-
about
No,
a Gregorian
I-
calendar
just
that you
audio.
pulled out of a
Articles
like?
are different from episodes.
What if it's a
Okay,
podcast? Does
so
that count?
are you counting shorts of all the same videos? So if one video comes out and then they make 5 shorts from that, is that one thing
This
or
is
is
great.
that 6
So
things?
you could do 1,000 anti-Mormon videos and Luke would not think you're an anti-Mormon. Got it.
No, hold
All
on.
right.
Hold on.
Got
No,
it.
what is it? Like one video and then they make shorts out of that? Does that 5 shorts, does that count as 6 things that
If
they
you
put
do
out? Or is
10
does that count as one
if you
thing?
do 10 videos with no other purpose than bashing the LDS Church, you're an anti-Mormon.
Hold on.
and clips of
Yes, clips
a-
count, Luke,
Sure.
because according to
Okay,
the tax
sure.
code, they count.
Well, hold on. Let's not get mad at this.
Sure.
Hold on. Like, let's calm down. Calm down.
I'm fake
okay.
mad.
And does it have to be from a wide base of them, or does it count even if it's only from one person?
What do you mean a wide base?
If the
In that
Umbrella
group.
Corporation specifically said, we want you here bad enough, we will let you produce anti-Mormon content, then yes. Then
I
think
feel like I'm
all of
listening
them.
to one
Okay,
of
then
Nick
it's anti-Mormon.
Fuentes' acolytes trying to explain how he's not anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so are you saying that criticizing
you
Bibi
keep-
Netanyahu makes you
Look,
anti-Semitic?
I'm sorry.
Or are you saying that?
How many
Okay,
pro?
I'm sorry.
How many
it
pro
was my
Latter-day Saint
bad that I
articles?
didn't know that articles and videos were the same thing. I'm sorry. I've been in
Look,
media
here-
for 3
here, let me
years. I
say,
should have known that.
pieces- okay.
My apologies.
Look, no. Here's the deal. Let me make it real simple for you because I've done this for a lot of other people before. Just like the ADL has its 3 Ds, I have the 3 Ps. If it's been public and it's been persistent and it's been purposeful, okay? It is a gray area. What's the difference between anti-Semitic and criticizing the nation state of Israel? Yeah, there's a line in there. Not every criticism of Bibi Netanyahu, of the Knesset, of the West Bank, of Gaza, of an individual IDF soldier, not all of that is anti-Semitic. Of course not. But if it is consistently using double standards and all of these Ds put out there by the Anti-Defamation League, then one can confidently label it as anti-Semitic. In the same way, there's the 3 Ps of anti-Mormonism. Me and Jacob Hansen came up with them, and they have always been tried, tested, and true. And the Daily Wire has ranked on all of them of being persistent. It has been years, Luke, years that Matt Fradd has engaged in anti-Mormon publications, both before
On the Daily
and
Wire?
after the Daily Wire. Yes, both before and after.
Okay.
Okay.
So everything that he did before also counts as Daily Wire stuff
Well,
now.
but he
No,
said,
no, no,
but
no,
he
no, no,
said-
no. Hold on.
But
You
he
just
said-
did. No. Let me use Luke talk. You just did a logical fallacy called a straw man.
Hey, be nice to Luke.
misrepresenting
Hey,
what
hey.
is. Well, no, it's the 3 Ps of anti-Mormonism. The threshold has been surpassed months ago. On the Daily Wire, underneath the editorial supervision of the Daily Wire, I think it's bogus that he insinuates, whether purposefully or not, through whatever complex verbiage from philosophy you want to put on it, Luke. Andrew Klavan here has insinuated that members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, if they're angry, that it's fake outrage. And it's not. And personally, I want people, if you have canceled your subscription to the Daily Wire, to send a message to these people that's not fake outrage, email us. If you can actually prove that you did not just fake your way into your outrage, like apparently our boy Austin Falter has. He's very fake outraged here.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently,
I'm
he's
very bad.
admitted it.
I'm fake angry at the person who's hardest to be angry at, which is Luke.
I'm
Hansen.
just wait, guys. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just finding out the Rubin Report is on Blaze TV. I didn't know that. I love the Rubin Report. I didn't realize he's on the Blaze TV. I get that as well. This is amazing. This is an amazing deal. Wow.
Okay, so
Hold
here's
on.
the deal. But no, this is the only quote call to action that I have all day from my audience. Okay, and I'd love to see this, and I will bring them up on the screen if I can. But send us an email. I think you can make an attachment on the website if I'm not mistaken. You know this, Luke. Can they do attachments if they email us through the website?
I don't think they can actually.
Okay, then what you
At
should
least I
do
don't think so.
is email clerk@wardradio.com. It's clerk@wardradio.com. Only email us in this live stream, and I want to get 10 of you guys because I know I'm one of them. I canceled my subscription to the Daily Wire. Let me see. I mean,
There's several in the chat right now who are saying I canceled.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, I want to get the
They're
first 10 of
mostly
these.
just pissed at me.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no.
don't be
In
mad
the
at
chat, they are
Okay.
mad. I've never seen them this mad.
You
before
have
about
several
something.
supporters who are saying you are absolutely right and you're making good points.
He might
think
be.
I
A,
have two.
he might be
Oh,
a Lockheed
okay,
Martin.
10% of
Hold
Mormons.
up. Hold up. We have a panel, a jury over here
Oh,
that's
we
been
do. That's
awfully
true.
silent.
That's
Wh-
true. Who've been?
What are your
True.
thoughts here?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tyrus from Fox News
Choose.
is about to.
Is Luke a terrible person? Go.
The only
Whoa.
thing that I know, because I've never met you before, Luke, so nice to meet you. The only thing I know is that Andrew Klavan's new novel is rated a 4 out of 5 in both sex and violence.
Oh,
Yeah,
on
Luke.
Book Rada.
What do you have to
Wow.
say on Book Rada?
Wow.
This one?
What do you have to say about
That's
that, Luke?
wild.
It
That's
is.
the one.
That's it.
Well, now I like the guy. Like,
Gotta start all over.
This is a twist.
I'm here to balance the scale.
It's quite a good book actually.
no, that's
Andrew
funny.
Klavan's great. He's great.
No,
But I
you
think
you
I
like
think
him,
it was
Cardon.
kind of
I
I
like-
think it was counterbalanced by the fact that he said that it's okay that we have a difference in opinion
Yep.
across sex, right? So he was.
Yeah,
he-
but the
his
thing is, the
beliefs,
difference
you
of
know.
an opinion is like a tennis game where you go back and forth. But if you're just sitting there lobbing serves at a machine, it's not a conversation.
No,
It's
but
not a
that's
difference
what- that
of
was his
opinion.
critique.
It really wasn't a
That was-
counterbalance. I was just saying if that's the best he can come out with, then that's.
Well, but
that's
wait a
not
minute. But
balance.
no conservative media outlet has ever had on a member of the LDS Church to have a conversation. Oh, wait, the Blaze did that, didn't they? Didn't the Blaze do that? With Jacob Hansen? I swear, just like last month they did that. That's amazing.
Yeah, Matt Fradd had him on first, Jonah.
Oh, it's true.
That's
The
right.
best
that's true.
debate of all time that has literally
true.
been part of converting people to the church provably.
That's
Was
true.
on the Matt Fradd show.
So Matt
It's
Fradd
the
was
thing
better
that
before
launched
the
Jacob.
Wait. So
It's
Matt
the
Fradd
thing
was
that
better
launched
even.
Jacob.
Wait, so Matt Fradd was better before he joined the Daily Wire. So
true.
even more of a reason why
Hey.
members of
The
our
Daily
church should
Wire-
cancel
the Daily
their
Wire
subscription
Okay,
to the
I'm
Daily
not
Wire.
gonna argue this.
Daily
It's
Wire
going
made
around in
him
circles
worse.
now.
It's true.
Luke, you've got a hopeless job trying to
The
trying to
Rubin
sway
Report,
this group.
guys. Have you ever seen the Rubin Report?
I know.
It's a great
Hold
show.
up. We got some super chats here to catch up on.
And like okay. I'll shut up after this. I promise. I encourage you to play the other video that I have of Klavan reading somebody's message to him about canceling the Daily Wire and telling him, yes, I think you should cancel if you don't think it's serving you. And then telling him he took Matt aside like privately and told him to cut it out. Like that's what Andrew Klavan did. I'm coming from a position of knowing this guy, not like I've met him knowing him, but having watched his show weekly. It's a weekly show for 5 years now or something. I told my wife he's my political spirit animal. It makes her feel weird. It's just a weird phrase, but that's what I say he is.
Yeah,
Like,
that would
I
make it
just,
weird.
Andrew Klavan is, and he's the guy, remember, he's the guy that said, that got into another controversy in the past because he said, you don't need to be a Trinitarian to be Christian. What are you talking about? You just need to follow Jesus. And maybe even Jews will get to heaven. People got mad at him. And he's like, I don't care if you got mad at me. That's what I believe. And I think the scriptures back it up. And I'm not going to apologize for it. In fact, I'm going to explain to you why I think I'm right. So like, that's Andrew Klavan. And so I'm coming from the position of knowing this person, not on a personal level, but I know the way he thinks deeply. And so I probably can give him a lot of grace that other people can't because I understand what he's getting at, even if he hasn't said it in a way that's conveying it well. And so I'm coming from that bias. Okay. I think Andrew Klavan is a beautiful human soul, and I hate to see anything misrepresented about what he said because I don't think that is what he meant.
Let's
if you
be
look
careful
at his whole body
throwing around the
of,
word
of
beautiful.
his work.
Andrew Klavan, look, I love Andrew Klavan, and I know he can take this joke, but Andrew Klavan, doesn't he kind of look like Jason Statham chose the wrong Holy Grail? Looks a little bit like. I'm
You
just
would
saying.
love that joke.
Looks a little bit like he selected the wrong cup. Am I right? Just a little bit? No, Klavan's great.
We're lighting up our second saint candle here tonight, unveiling Saint Ryland.
Ooh.
Saint Ryland of Ether's Elephant.
Oh, right. He's an elephant.
What is he the patron saint of? Let me know in the chat, and we will write it on. I guess someone said in the chat that Saint Hayden is the patron saint of terrible internet connection. So that's gonna be on there.
Hold up the one of Saint Hayden. I don't
Oh,
think
yes,
we got
yes. Oh, sorry.
show that one on the screen.
We got Saint Hayden with his skeleton hands. We got Saint Ryland with his elephant ears.
Also, we have to give Luke some credit here. He's the only guy fighting for the Daily Wire.
It's true.
Like, you know, when there's a court of love or a membership council in the church, they take the 12 members of the high council, and then 6 have to argue on behalf of the person they're going to excommunicate,
Yep.
and then 6 have to argue against the person that's going to get excommunicated. Poor Luke is the only one fighting for Andrew Klavan.
That's right.
Poor Luke is the only one here who's representing our boy Andrew Klavan before that Holy Grail completely melts the rest of his face off. So
I do encourage you to put up the clip from him that I put in the chat, which is actually from just this Friday show. So
Okay.
new stuff. I don't know if any of you have seen it before.
We'll do that, but
Where
we
he
got to
reads the
burn your
person's
candle.
message.
We have to burn Luke's candle.
Oh yeah,
also.
it's on there. It's in the
Where's
back
Luke's?
there.
Hey, could you yeah,
pa-
on the bottom shelf there's a bunch of candles. Yeah, right next to all those Mojo books.
This is getting a little weird. It's getting a little weird.
Luke,
out
Luke
there.
Yeah.
stands his ground against all odds,
There
like
it
the United
is.
States
There
unilaterally
it
declaring
is.
war.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't
It's,
have a lighter. Do you want me to?
Oh
pass
no,
this
just
over there?
pass it to pass it to Jonah,
There, I got it.
and then we'll all get it there, and then boom, it's moving around. It's
Light
moving
her
around
up,
the
light her
studio.
up.
I'm lighting this for you, Luke.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
As a-
And
as
I'll
a-
read super
as a
chats.
pe- as a peace
We
offering.
have to add onto that candle with a Sharpie. It says the patron saint of Daily Wire.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
He is the
Exegesis.
apologist of Daily Wire.
The apologist of Daily Wire.
Wow, look at it burn.
The Daily Wire will have a patron saint, none other than Luke Hansen, and he is also the he's also
The Mesoamerican model.
Yeah,
That's right.
the-
Patron
I don't know
saint.
why you
yeah.
lost the sunglasses, though, Luke. I don't know why you
Yeah.
lost those.
You know, I actually literally lost the sunglasses. I've been looking them for the past week, and I don't know where I put them. They're probably like hiding in the stroller somewhere.
We're going to
or
put
something.
your candle in front of my books. That's how much I like you, Luke.
Let's
Oh
talk.
my
Hayden
gosh.
Carroll says, "Love me some Jonah and Austin," and then he adds, "and Luke." So there's that.
Oh,
Was
well,
it in
thanks a
parentheses,
lot.
though?
Thanks
Was it
a
in
lot.
parentheses?
It wasn't in parentheses. Isaacs Wilkes 458 says, the answer was entertaining. We'll report back in 2 weeks. That was on the previous question. Carolyn Wright Gaines Music asks, guys, do you think a bigger
Carolyn Wright Gaines music.
Hey,
Whoop,
Carolyn.
whoop. She's
Good to
back.
see you, girlfriend. She's back.
she asks, do you guys do you need a bigger candle, maybe required for all the saints? Well, great show. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you. Good to have Carolyn Wright Gaines music back. She's
Awesome.
one of our oldest viewers, bro, from the Midnight Mormons day. She's been a very
Carolyn.
a very willing benefactor of this program for a long time.
Wow.
By the way, you are so much closer to the camera now. It's chopping off your head. Yeah, so you gotta move back there, bro.
My head cannot fit in the screen.
By the way, you just gave yourself a clip for the satanic ritual abuse people that
you're
hate you. You know what I'm saying? Now
you're 100% right.
you
That's gonna be their
literally just
thumbnails.
gave him a clip.
Look at it.
Jonah Eats Babies,
Say it.
episode 10. Here it comes.
All right. Hellfire Agency says Jonah needs to put into Apocrypha and read it. Needs it put into the Apocrypha and to read. I can't read anything.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Okay.
reading, I don't know what that was in reference to. Vex the Nation asks, how many pro-Mormon contents, quote unquote, have they put out?
Good question, Vex.
Oh, actually, wait. Luke.
Question for you,
He
Luke.
would know. He
Luke,
would know.
you're poking holes in all of our their anti-Mormon theories. Can you name one piece of pro-Mormon or neutral even Mormon media that the Daily Wire has produced? Actually, let's say pro-Mormon because it was pretty bad. The 7 Reasons Why Joseph Smith is a false prophet. If we're going to counterbalance it and show that we're not just a bunch of religious bigots, can you name any pro-Mormon content the Daily Wire's put out? Any reason to point to that somebody should maintain their subscription to the Daily Wire?
Yeah, when Michael Knowles had on Kai Schwemmer.
Hey,
And he-
That wasn't
he
pro-Mormon,
boosted
I
up
that was-
Mormonism.
love Michael
No.
Knowles.
That's not pro-Mormon.
Okay,
Michael
well,
Knowles
okay,
is a cool.
but
Come on.
like the thing is, if
Something.
you
Wait,
actually,
no. Something to the level of 7 reasons why Joseph Smith was a false prophet. Not, I'm going to talk geopolitics and tangentially allow a Mormon who's never announced as a Mormon and has to actually bring that case up
No, he
himself.
did in the video.
No, yeah, Kai did
That was
himself.
a W. That was a W.
It was a
Cardon. That was a
W.
W.
No, it wasn't a
But-
W, not because they decided to do something pro-LDS, for heaven's sakes.
Okay,
They
but
decided to do
would-
something ostensibly anti-Mormon. So can you name anything pro-Mormon they've done?
Fair.
Oh, okay. No, but I don't think they need
No.
to.
Oh,
honestly.
okay. So
Cardon,
it's
Cardon.
okay
Yeah.
they do just
You're missing the chin.
overt anti-Mormonism, but you don't think they need to do overt pro-Mormonism to
Cardon,
counterbalance
you're
it.
missing the chin.
No,
You gotta do the
I
chin.
actually don't, because I believe kind of like this freedom of speech thing. The thing is that they're content creators.
Oh, I'm not saying
actually-
censor them.
I'm
This is not a
fine-
freedom of speech issue. I'm not saying censor them. I'm saying quit. Stop giving companies that hate you their money. Quit.
No, I'm saying like okay, they have, I think, 11 shows. They have Ben, they have Michael, they have Matt, they have other Matt, and then they have Reagan and the other girl, Isabel. As far as I recall, and The Morning Wire, which is more just like a straight news show with Cabot and the others. So they have those shows. None of those people are Mormon. So I would not tell the Daily Wire that one of those hosts needs to produce something that is against what they believe in order for them to be fair. I would just expect to hire fairly, which I believe they do. We know for a fact there are Latter-day Saints that work there. We know for a fact that they are fine being co-hosts and guests and bring on Latter-day Saints like Michael did with Kai. But if none of the hosts themselves...
Stop.
That's a good answer.
No, but that's crap. No, that's crap.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin.
That's a good answer.
No, but it's not, because they didn't bring on Kai because he was Mormon. They brought on Kai because he was elected to the Young Republicans.
That is not what I said. Exactly.
They published these hit pieces because they were anti-Mormon hit pieces, and now we're trying to make tangential appearances of Mormons for other subjects other than the Mormonism.
No.
Girls,
That's not what I said.
Girls, you're both pretty. All right?
Thank you, Austin. That's not what I said. I'm saying that we can see that they aren't explicitly anti-Mormon, because being anti-Mormon doesn't just mean that one of your 11 hosts is going to put out
Purposeful,
2 episodes that are
persistent, and public. They
would
have
the Ku Klux Klan collaborate with the black man on a video on their official Ku Klux Klan website?
If it was a hit piece against black people, of course.
But just bringing him on to talk about why we need to vote for such and such person as president.
Okay.
And they bring a black man
Here's my
on.
question, Luke. If our rubric's bad,
hold on.
what's your rubric?
I'm trying to draw an analogy here, because you seem to be making the case that we know they're anti-Mormon because of X, Y, and Z, and you've compared them to other groups that are
actually, I don't
religious or racial groups.
I don't know if I would say
I'm trying to hold it to that standard and asking, okay, would we expect an organization that is anti-Mormon?
I'm saying it's a spectrum. They are at best incompetent. Matt Fradd is an anti-Mormon. And they're, as an organization at large, I don't think Andrew Klavan's an anti-Mormon. I don't think Ben Shapiro's an anti-Mormon. I've spoken with him. I know he's not. I don't think Michael Knowles is an anti-Mormon. Michael Knowles is a great guy, very fun, affable. All these guys are great guys, and all of us can agree that they're good and reasonable guys. Matt Fradd is not. Matt Fradd is an anti-Mormon. He's said and doubled down that he will burn books. He's repeatedly used anti-Mormon materials that have a horrible history behind them. Okay. In the same way that somebody might quote the protocols of the elders of Zion to a Jew or something. And so they are at best incompetent. The Daily Wire's editors have not found a way to wrangle their guy well enough that they won't lose subscribers. This is not a censorship issue. This is not a religious freedom issue. This is a stop giving money to companies that hate you and support anti-Mormons. And when other representatives of that company try and come out and at best inartfully, at worst purposefully, say that it's fake outrage, I want to see proof that it's not fake outrage. I want to see members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who have been longtime subscribers to the Daily Wire email us at clerk@wardradio.com a screenshot of you canceling your subscription with a 1-sentence description in the subject or in the body of the email why you canceled. And then I'm going to compile a bunch of these, and I'm going to show, sorry, Andrew, sorry, CEO of Daily Wire, sorry, producer of Pints with Aquinas' show. At best, bad move, betting on the anti-Mormon horse. At worst, bad move. At best, maybe a starting point for a conversation about how you can better represent us and counterbalance more the anti-Mormonism of Matt Fradd. That's what I'm saying it is. So I don't think the Daily Wire is anti-Mormon as an organization. I think it has allowed an anti-Mormon to Trojan horse his anti-Mormonism through their platform, and they're too incompetent to realize it's going on. If Jonah Barnes was given the key to the Ward Radio kingdom, and instead of publishing factual things like he did on satanic ritual abuse, he started publishing anti-Semitic slop, the first time it got through, people would give me grace. The second time they'd say, the second time they say, Cardon, do you know what you're doing?
They did?
The third time they'd say, no, Cardon, you're either anti-Semitic or you're incompetent, and I no longer want to give you money to Ward Radio because you either can't stop anti-Semites from running roughshod on your platform or you tacitly agree with them. Both reasons preclude me from giving you my money.
In my defense, all my
So somebody-
anti-Semite miniseries that I'm producing are written by AI anyways. So
Yes.
And I think
So-
that
so
same
the-
argument works for taking the emotion out of this, remove Mormonism from it, and put any other religion or belief community into what the Daily Wire has done. And what would we all be calling them for that? If you separated out Mormonism from it, what would our...
If Matt Fradd will replace Joseph Smith with rabbis and Mormons with Jews in all of the videos he's produced about us, all of the book burning admonitions he's given about us, and all the articles he's written about us, the Daily Wire would call him an anti-Semite.
7 reasons why Moses was a false prophet.
You
Number
know
one,
what? This
killed
might,
an Egyptian.
This might be
Number
an
2,
excellent time.
killed a snake, innocent snake, hurting the wildlife indigenous to Cairo by bringing an invasive snake to eat the Pharaoh snake. Number 3. We could go on. What could we do?
No, we get it. So we interrupted
he
Luke.
broke a
Luke,
rock. He
say
broke
what
a
you
rock
wanted
at
to
the
say,
wrong time.
Luke. Say
Luke
what you wanted
never
to say.
gets shaken. You
This
can't shake
actually
Luke.
might be a very good point in the conversation to put the Andrew Klavan clip from just 2 days ago
Okay.
up and watch through that a bit. He's answering a letter from a person that wrote in about this.
Okay, so this is for love or money, it says, right? Okay, here we go.
Entirely in your head. So it actually does work out in the end. From Rachel is another thing about Matt Fradd. She says, I appreciated what you said about Matt Fradd. I love your wisdom with anger being the devil's cocaine. But when Candace started attacking the Jews, you didn't tell them to stop being thin-skinned or maybe re-examine their own religion to see if she had any truth to her arguments. When Candace was fired, you did a whole show. We talked about this earlier on how Daily Wire was right to fire her because the content needed standards. I agree with you. That's the way I feel that Matt Fradd is. I talked.
Okay, so first off, who is that? Rachel?
Wow.
Rachel gets a free Ward Radio War in Heaven veteran
She's
hat.
not gonna want one. I don't.
Where
I don't think,
is? What do you mean she's not gonna want one? Why would she not want one?
Slow clap for Rachel.
Slow
Yeah,
clap
yeah.
for Rachel.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be in the doghouse with freaking Luke here in a minute. You keep saying that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Rachel, that was a great comment and a great point. If you want it, Rachel, if you want it, reach out on the website, give us your freaking address, and I'm going to send you a coupon code so you get a free Ward Radio hat or a free War in Heaven veteran hat, because that is a good point. We let him continue.
So what does he
I talked to
respond?
Matt Fradd just the other day about this, and I said, "Why leave these poor people alone?" And you know, he's such a good guy. He's so earnest, but this is something that really bugs him, and you know, he understands that he's causing.
Okay, replace Jews with Mormons.
Okay,
You know, I talked to my
that
buddy
is
Nick
exactly
Fuentes.
what he's
Cardon,
I talked to my
responding
buddy
to.
Nick Fuentes the other day. You know, I said, Nick, you're just so talented. I mean, I just love him. He's just such a good guy. But, you know, he's really bugged by the Jews. And he's just bugged by the, you know, he's just really bugged by the Jews. And so, you know, I guess it's fair game. Art is a free
Cardon-
space. Art is a free space.
Klavan is doing his darndest to try to answer your exact question. If you just wouldn't cut him off and let the man
If he'd
explain
stop
his
saying religious
thinking.
bigotry is okay.
Listen, Cardon.
Okay, let's see what he
hear it.
says. Let's see what he says.
Jeez.
All right, he tells Matt Fradd he thinks he should knock it off, and that's not enough for Cardon.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let's see if the rest of it can redeem.
Pain. And my only thing to say is, you know, he's one person on the Daily Wire. It's different than Candace for reasons.
Okay, so if Nick Fuentes were
Hey,
hired
oh
by
my gosh,
let the man.
No, because this is
I'm
bullshit. No. I'm sorry.
You don't know what he's gonna
stop.
say.
Luke, right now.
qualifying.
Luke, right now. Question. If the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints just let Richard Spencer come on to BYU TV or into General Conference and just give a tirade quoting the Book of Mormon as to why black people are inferior and should be, exported to Africa or whatever he says. You don't think that an average person would be justified in just rejecting wholesale that entire General Conference because Richard Spencer was there saying what he did?
No, it sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. That's the exact same approach that we're taking with Matt Fradd. Matt Fradd is a religious bigot towards Mormons. And you don't just get to say, oh, he's my buddy. What do you know? Boys will be boys. They just went out and lynched some people. You know, I got to blow off some steam. Like, no. Sorry.
So it's interesting. It's interesting to me that you have to jump to an example that's definitely worse than what Matt Fradd did. Like, it's curious that you have to talk about lynching to make your point.
Yes, because that's
when Matt
all
Fradd
that,
definitely wasn't doing anything close to that. So I'm just curious why
I'm doing it because
you
why
can't
because
find an
because it's a
actual
culturally
analogous example.
accessible understanding. Not everybody's going to understand all the micro examples.
How about burning
but
books?
saying
Can we
there's
use that?
different first vision accounts and saying a race of, like, I hope you understand, Cardon. I hope you understand that saying I don't believe Joseph Smith because there's different versions of his first visions account is different from saying black people are inferior.
Okay,
like,
okay,
you
but
do understand
yes,
the difference.
Of course, I understand
Okay,
the
But
difference.
okay.
hyperbole policing
Stop it.
isn't an
No.
argument, though. That's not an argument.
Hyperbole policing is not an argument. That's a great way of putting it.
No, it's not. No, it absolutely is a.
I'm not suggesting a
response to an
civil
argument.
rights. I've never
No,
suggested.
you're saying
I said-
because
no.
you agreed with me about this very hyperbolized analogy I was trying to make, therefore the original, and that's absolutely not how it works. It's like an inverse Mott and Bailey fallacy, actually, which is a normal logical
I
fallacy that
love
people talk
how
about all the
no
time.
argument can ever get made on something obvious. This is why these logical
I
fallacies
don't know what's the
have
obvious
become-
connection between saying I don't think Joseph Smith is a prophet because he
Just
married a 14-year-old
brushing
and
off
there's different
religious
first
bigotry
vision accounts.
Okay.
is not an excuse to justify it. Just saying, oh, Nick Fuentes, oh, well, he's just a nice guy and he's only one man, does not justify his religious
Now,
bigotry.
I'm going to defend Luke a
Okay,
little bit here.
now hold on. No, I'm finishing what I was going to
All
say.
right,
I do want
wasn't
people, because
suggesting.
people in the
I
chat are
wasn't
getting mad at me
suggesting-
again.
Yeah, because
I
you're
am
saying-
trying to find, like, okay, you admitted that they're different.
Yeah, and
that the two things
and
are
no,
different.
but let me finish.
But you're
That was easy. I'm not suggesting a civil rights lawsuit, Luke. I'm not suggesting we imprison him or we take away his freedom of speech, which is what would happen during a lynching, during a violent.
You just took away Luke's freedom of speech.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. You know what I'm saying? See, you know, you are a good advocate. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
this
You're
is
a good
This is a
advocate.
good discussion,
I'm
but
so
we're
glad
losing
you're
something
here,
in here.
Austin.
We're
are we
missing
losing
something in here, and it is that Andrew Klavan wasn't the guy who came after us. It's Matt Fradd who came after us. Andrew Klavan, I like Andrew Klavan. I think he's totally wrong on this and is being overly dismissive or whatever. But the real enemy is Matt Fradd. Matt Fradd's the jerkwad who's like, I'm going to devote all this time and resources to just attacking members of the church. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're the most reliably conservative constituency of people in the United States. Like, we're the reddest people that there is.
Socially conservative.
And he comes out and it's like, who makes this business decision? Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Let's alienate our core constituency. So Matt Fradd, I think, is the guy who, Andrew Klavan, don't be intimidated by Matt Fradd. Andrew Klavan, you've been around a lot longer. You're a lot smarter. You're a lot better. You're a lot funnier. Way funnier. Slap him upside the head and say, knock this crap off. You're going to hurt our whole business. Remember, they're sub-creators underneath the Daily Wire umbrella. So Klavan doesn't have any power over Matt Fradd. You can't make him do anything. But boy, you should sit that guy down, Klavan, and just be like, you are fighting your friends. You're like, there's so much we could be doing out there, Matt Fradd, but you come after us. Matt Fradd is the type of dude who will refuse to accept help from Latter-day Saints in the fight against Nephilimism, right? In the fight against abortion, Cardon, that you always talk about. They would rather be anti-Mormon than allow members of the church to help them in that fight. Matt Fradd's that type of guy. He'd rather alienate his most reliable allies. And Klavan's not. Klavan's like, this is really stupid. You shouldn't be doing this. But he doesn't have he is wrong on this. He needs to have a little more of a spine on this. Because imagine if they did this with Lutherans. Imagine if with anybody else. They're just like, we're going to have 2 miniseries long of people, not actual Lutherans, but just people who freaking hate Lutheranism come in and just talk to us for 10 hours straight. And we're going to publish a bunch of articles on it. And that's what we're going to do on our channel, somebody would logically say, dude, what's up?
Well,
aren't we like a political channel? Like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you going after these guys?
It's a fair point, but Jonah, you're making the Terminator 2 fallacy. It's kind of a reverse Terminator 2 fallacy.
Terminator 2 fallacy.
So I don't know if I can totally accept that. Luke taught me that one. We do have super chats.
Okay, we'll get to the
Hey,
super
I
chat.
wanna know what the
Before we
Terminator
read the
2
super
fallacy
chats,
is.
I apologize, Luke, for muting you. That was my bad. I will send you a gift certificate.
Can't believe
to
you
your
muted
favorite
Luke.
restaurants.
This is Luke.
You know what I'm saying? I get heated. Now, second off, Luke, just yes or no. Is Matt Fradd an anti-Mormon?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Oh,
like it. I
Okay,
like it.
there
that's
we go.
fine.
We're good.
like
We're
it.
good, guys.
Now, true or not true?
Oh boy, wait. There's more.
It is reasonable. It is reasonable to expect that an editor of a media organization who has knowingly employed a religiously bigoted person, which is what anti-Mormons are,
Oh, okay.
that it's
maybe
reasonable
we need
to
to define our
expect.
terms then.
You don't think anti-Mormonism is religious bigotry? That's
What
the
he's
very
saying is,
definition
No,
of
I
bigotry.
responsibility go
don't.
upward.
For example, Hayden made a long video about why all the reasons why he thinks sola scriptura is false. That does make him an anti-Protestant or an anti-sola scripturian. That does not make him a bigot against holders of sola scriptura or Protestants. Do you agree with me there?
I think
didn't
Matt
say
Fradd,
burn
here's the
Protestant
line for
material.
bigotry, and I think a very safe determiner of if you're a religious bigot is if you advocate for the burning of their religious books, and then when applied to it, you double down on whether or not it is safe to say Matt Fradd is a religious bigot because he refuses to condemn the burning of books Nazis engaged in.
Well, but Luke. So Cardon is saying, I believe that blame crawls upwards to the parent organization, and Luke is saying, well, not exactly. He's a sub-creator underneath the umbrella.
Would you say, I'm curious, would you say that anything Matt Fradd has done explicitly at the Daily Wire, and I'm not saying like the fact that they hired him, I'm saying from the content that he's put out at the Daily Wire specifically, is he a religious bigot in those?
Because he's not doing it with other religions, just generally, yes. Because he's
Not doing what?
If you were to
Because he also said he would burn the Quran in like that same comment about the Book of Mormon.
okay,
Yeah, and
So I'm curious, like what?
And Pope Innocent
You mean
III, Pope Innocent III said he would burn heretics if they were leading people astray too. So I just don't. I'm not comfortable with the whole burning
Yeah.
of things that we disagree with. But
yeah.
Oh, and I totally agree. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say this: do you feel that he's just been totally fair, and we're just being unreasonable?
No,
because we're
I
only
don't-
noticing. You don't think he has been disproportionately aggressive in a measurably quantifiable way towards Mormons?
I do agree with that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, don't you think it's the editor's job who is to satisfy and preserve the viewership, the listenership, or the readership of the newspaper, radio program, or television program? You don't think it is now on the editor to say, it's worth having him around because he's got his warts and we want to keep him, but now I have to counterbalance and wrangle him and make sure that he doesn't just take my brand off the rails and lose me viewership. That editor at the Daily Wire has not done his job.
And
I'm sorry.
historically,
I have talked too much.
you're fine.
Yeah, Luke, you just have, like talking over me. You're getting so heated, Luke. Calm down.
Calm down.
I'm sorry.
We've been an easy
Sorry.
target because we look at persecution as a point of pride over the years and
Or we're
culturally.
just so used to it.
we got a persecution
Right, it's-
complex. Is that what you're?
not a complex, but we look at persecution as proof of truth. Why are they not persecuting these others? It's because Satan is driving them to persecute the truth. But now the media landscape has changed, so voting with your dollars is different than it has been historically. So we're not the easy target that we've always been.
No.
That was a good take. Interesting.
Word.
All right, here we go.
Cool.
Super chats. Catching up on super chats. Brian STG says, I canceled WD Plus for good reasons. And also, Luke is right on Klavan. He's a reasonable guy.
Oh, okay,
right.
cool.
Sassy Cassie 42 says,
Oh, by the way, Andrew Klavan, not fake outrage. By the way, Daily Wire CEO, not fake. We just had somebody so unfake, they paid us a super chat to tell us how they stopped paying you. Tell me how fake that is. You know? Next one.
Say it was all fake. Okay.
Okay.
I won't make that point again, even if Cardon keeps making it.
Sassy Cassie 42, add myself to the list of LDS members that ended our subscription renewal with Daily Wire.
Oh, good
All
for
right.
you, Sassy
There are many.
Cassie.
There are many, many, many.
Yeah. One Lower Light says there's a massive Christian revival starting, and it will end with everyone uniting against the LDS to gloss over their own sectarian divisions.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who said that?
One Lower Light. Which,
That's an excellent. Dang. That's an excellent comment. I want to save that.
Yeah.
Well put. Well
That's
put.
why I'm saying the partisanship of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a big problem. We should stop viewing ourselves as naturally conservative because they hate us too.
We got Polly Nike's 2000 on the basic telestial ticket saying, question for Jonah, given your previous mission service in Russia, do you have any thoughts on the Angel Studios botching their recent Animal Farm adaptation?
Oh my gosh. Yes. It is an egregious sin
What?
against it. So I actually
I thought they were just the distributor.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure actually. I shouldn't speak then if I don't know. I don't know.
I think they were just the distributor on
I don't
that.
know the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All I know is that I have an edition of Animal Farm that I bought in Russian.
Oh,
I
shut up.
I found it in
That's
Russian.
cool.
That's kind
And
of
it's-
cool.
And it's in Russian by George Orwell on the
Oh,
side.
that's
It's pretty
funny.
killer. Pretty killer.
That's funny.
I also have the Gulag Archipelago in it. But yeah, so Animal Farm, Angel Studios somehow involved with the distribution of Animal Farm. Animal Farm written by George Orwell. Obviously, it's an allegory about the Soviet Revolution, how the humans or the productive people, the Tsars, the Romanov family gets kicked out, and the pigs want to replace it. The pig Napoleon, who is like Karl Marx or like Lenin, and then Stalin comes in, and the pigs take over, the animals take over the farm until the pigs eventually decide that we're just going to become humans anyways, and it just replaces the tyrants at the top. And it's such George Orwell's amazing. His allegory's amazing. George Orwell, fun fact, was a socialist, actually. He was a card-carrying socialist. And yet he still critiqued the communist revolution so savagely that now, 60 years later, 80 years later, it is still essential reading for understanding the Soviet Revolution. So, they made a movie about it, and they replaced the evils of communism with the evils of capitalism, saying the real evils are businessmen, corporations. That's the real evil that's out there. Now, however, crony capitalism, yeah, they're right, actually. But they didn't do that. They took this cherished, timeless allegory by George Orwell, and they totally ruined it. And I don't know why. Why would you do that? And they're getting a lot of flack for it. I don't think Angel Studios, I'm not sure I don't think they wrote the film. I don't know how involved they are with it. But that's
Freaking Gollum, dude.
that's a hot potato.
Gollum directed that
It
one.
was, as Andy Serkis. I don't know what, and Seth Rogen's in the film, which immediately makes it
That's a
unwatchable.
red flag.
With that said,
Completely
we'd like to
unwatchable.
give a shout out to our sponsor, Angel Studios. You know what I'm saying? Angel Studios.
Conflicts of interest.
Making if there's any proof that we are unbiased, there's the fact right there. There's the fact right there.
Sorry
you know,
about that. Yes, my bad.
I don't
Hey,
think I've ever had a
but-
chance to prove our independent
But
chops.
Young Washington looks freaking good, though. Freaking good.
does.
That's
I
coming
do
soon.
wanna
That's
see that,
soon.
sure.
Was that a month out?
Love war.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
Hey, look, we found something Luke agrees with us on today. Yay!
Okay, here's the thing.
We're
I
friends
agree
again.
With you on I agree with you on a lot of stuff. It's just like the things that are wrong, I feel more to point out than to just keep saying yes to all the stuff I agree with. I agree with a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. People, I think, have this idea sometimes that if you disagree with one thing they say, you're like completely dismissing everything they're talking about. I want to make it very clear I'm not doing that here,
Right.
or at least I'm trying to not
you
give
just
that
you
impression.
just disagree with the anti-Semitism and the fake outrage, like Andrew Klavan does.
Basically, whatever Andrew Klavan says, just go with that.
Okay.
I don't even need to be here. Just play him.
Here we go. Here we go.
And credit to Luke. Can we all get some W's in the chat for Luke,
W's.
who never gets upset, never loses his temper, gets brigaded by all of us.
You haven't seen me with my 4-year-old, so careful saying that.
That's
it
funny.
happens from time to time.
Jewberry Green says, Cardon, if the Daily Wire started being fair on LDS by inviting Latter-day Saints on their shows, would you renew your subscription? Or what would it take to regain their support?
Oh, I mean, of course, like good behavior engenders trust. And I think people's subscriptions are generally based upon trust. I don't think that's just uniquely me. I think that's with anybody. And again, just counterbalance it, contextualize it. You know, there's...
So this is not a gotcha or like trying to prove a point or anything. I'm genuinely curious, and maybe this can be more of a discussion than an argument. Like what, for example, if the Daily Wire, if Matt Fradd put out 4, and let's say like actual full episodes, not the intern people deciding how many clips to make out of it afterwards, but like actual episodes, what would it take to balance it out for you to consider it kosher, to borrow a Jewish phrase, to keep with the theme of the show here
When they
today?
give Luke
Like-
Hansen his own show on the Daily Wire, I will subscribe.
I will be right there.
Because there are way more Catholics, for example, or people who aren't
Sure.
Latter-day Saints than there are Latter-day Saints. So is it like
My
you want to
rubric-
see it
my-
almost
no, hold on.
even,
No, stop,
10
stop.
to 1, 5 to 1?
Here's your answer. Here's your answer. And my rubric has not changed on this show. This is the 3rd time we broadcast about this, and I've said the same thing. I have no problem with a Catholic who thinks he's right. And I have no problem with him saying, here's why I think Hindus are wrong. Here's why I think Jews are wrong. Here's why I think Muslims are wrong. Here's why I think Mormons are wrong. Here's why I think Protestants are wrong. And I don't have a problem with him doing that every single day and even just being a polemicist, as long as he's doing it evenly. But when you don't do it evenly and you begin to target one group disproportionately, which he has, you now either need to bring that back to neutral, so it's the same as everybody else. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, I'm not saying don't do it. I don't want special treatment. I just want to be treated like all the others. And until you are going after all the others in the same way, you're not. And by the way, that's not even Matt Fradd's job as much as it is the editor's. That's the editor's job. I'm not giving my money to Matt Fradd. I'm giving my money to the editor of the Daily Wire. And he's the one not doing his job. And I'm not saying quit your subscription to Matt Fradd. I'm saying quit your subscription to the Daily Wire. Actually, you know what's interesting is with that said, I might still be giving $2.99 a month on Patreon to Pints with Aquinas because I signed up eons ago.
Oh, Cardon,
Eons
this is all
ago.
yours. You funded this.
I still
content.
give $2 a month to Dan McClellan because I've never canceled either.
Oh, this is all your fault.
You know, so
No,
I got
I
to
think
look into that, or maybe it's on Locals. He was on Locals with like.
I think this is good to point out that it is not Andrew Klavan who's doing this. I actually, in the Discord, I went and found it. It's called the One State Solution. Go YouTube, go search on YouTube, The One State Solution by Andrew Klavan. Fantastic. Just an excellent, pithy satirist. I love Andrew Klavan. Great stuff. Also in the Discord, we put some calculus as to where Andrew Klavan came from, Cardon, if you look in the Discord there.
Oh, okay.
At the very bottom. Now,
Oh,
Andrew Klavan,
I was just looking up my emails and the myriad responses we've gotten
that we've already got.
from Evan, Jeffrey, Becky, Kyle, and all these who are sending me screenshots of how they canceled and why they canceled because of Matt Fradd. This is going to be beautiful.
I would just love the Daily Wire to come out and say, you know what, Matt, this was really, really dumb. You got to knock this off. You said you wouldn't censor me. Yeah, well, now we change our mind. Get the heck off our channel.
Or just like, oh, you want to die on this hill? Okay, die on it, buddy.
Like, don't, like, yeah, you
Die
want to die on
on
this
it.
hill, then go die. Like, stop
Yeah.
alienating our core constituent conservatives. Anyways, but this, look, Andrew
The
Klavan can
people
take a
that
joke.
won you Prop 8, you knucklehead Matt Fradd.
That's true. Good point.
Proposition 8 was won by the Knights of Columbus, you guys, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, us.
That's true.
Bonehead.
It's true.
When you're done burning your books, think for a second. Who is in the trenches with you on any of these social issues?
Now, speaking of bones and burning, we have here in the Discord.
Wow.
So look, Andrew Klavan can take a joke. He does not take himself very seriously. He does not think he's a good down to earth dude. This is just I don't know what made me think of this, but I thought it's Jason Statham who took the wrong cup. Great guy though, great writer. Go check out One State Solution on YouTube. I laughed my head off at that thing. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Before we go back to Super Chats, I want to read a couple of these emails. And oh boy, let me see here. Oh, by the way, Luke, I'm going to have Luke score some points. You got to announce the GoFundMe, Luke.
Oh, I got
put it. You got
What?
that
I
one?
gotcha. Yeah.
Now I don't know what we're talking about. What
Well,
GoFundMe
so-
am I talking about?
Many of you probably already know and have seen Marla Gale, who is a wonderful creator in the space. She is involved in so many of the events that happen in the Latter-day Saint creator space, inspiring so many other creators and accounts who, share their stuff, defend the kingdom, inspiring them at these events. She's put on the Peacemaker Summit and the We Are Creators Conference and several of these others I've attended. She's wonderful. She has a beautiful family, and we love her. And this week she had a tragic car accident where a semi-truck hit her minivan full of her whole family. Her 13-year-old has passed away.
Oh my
I do
gosh.
believe either has passed away or is on life support and likely will.
Oh my gosh.
Her 10-year-old is was
the life.
injured, and she is severely injured as well. So a devastating blow to a beautiful family in the community. And we have a GoFundMe. It's not ours. I don't know who created this for them. But this is where everyone is being sent to support her family, the funeral expenses, the hospital bills that are going to be coming out of this.
And you know what? I just got to say, shout out to some big families here. Bruce and Cindy Granger, top donation. You guys reach out. You get free Ward Radio hat.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Also, Kay and Jim Rizzoli, awesome. That's recorded, baby. That's recorded.
She's wonderful. I talked to her on Wednesday, and the light she brings to the space, and the she's really mission driven. If you don't know her, you know her work because she's inspired so many people. So yeah, keep track of that. We'll probably share it the next couple days in our live streams.
Okay, cool.
gosh, I
Yeah,
hate stuff
that's
like
brutal.
that.
I believe the link I put in the chat show up, Austin?
I did have to refresh, so I'm not able to see the full chat, but I tell you what, I'll put it in the description later on. I'll make sure it ends up in the description.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that is just absolutely brutal and tragic. And we support any support that can be given to the Gale family. Wow, that is just, there's no words, man. There's no words. Yeah.
Okay.
So back to Luke defending anti-Mormons. There's no, I'm just kidding.
We got super chat. We got to finish these super chats.
Super chat.
They're gonna get away from us here. Okay, Explorer 242 says the only reason Matt Fradd makes anti-LDS content is because it gets views and interaction. Otherwise, he's completely irrelevant. I don't think that's true at all. I think Matt Fradd makes some of the best Catholic content out there. Great interviewer, brings on awesome guests. He's had Jacob Hansen on and Trent Horn, but it does get a lot of views and clicks when you add. That's fair.
And he regrets that.
That's fair.
Do you think he does, though?
Yeah, I sincerely think he does.
If he regretted it, he would stop doing it.
He did stop doing it.
Oh, for what, 2 weeks?
No, you're saying he regrets
Having
Jonah was saying
Jacob
he
Hansen
regrets having Jacob Hansen.
Oh, he regrets having Jacob Hansen on.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think he regret. I think he truly is an ideologue. I think they both truly thought they were going to catch Jacob and pummel him. I thought, we're going to bring a Trent Horn baby. It's going to be great, and they were not prepared for Jacob. And I think they both walked away from that thinking, "Crap, that was a mistake."
Remember that?
Jacob did great.
Remember that comment you loved and wanted to save and share?
Yeah.
Same guy says Jonah is wrong. With the woke left in retreat, Christian conservatives on Christian conservative infighting is the next big front of the culture war.
What? Wait, are you kidding? Did he really say
No,
that?
the same guy.
He really said Jonah's wrong?
One lower light says
I take
Jonah
it back
is
then. Your comments are terrible. Your comments are trash. I don't. What's he talking about? I was wrong about what? I don't know.
Jonah is wrong with the woke left in retreat. The Christian conservative on the Christian conservative infighting is the next big front in the culture war. So we need to unite and not be so divided as in the conservative movement. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
All I know is that after,
You're wrong.
After every star, after all the political parties, after the United States of America, after the Constitution of the United States have turned to dust, after every star in the sky has burnt out, we will still be brothers and sisters under a loving Father God. So enjoy your politics now. Yeah, I guess. Because it's
Enjoy your wars now.
a gnat on the windshield of the restoration. So politics I used to be so into politics. You guys don't even know. You guys have no idea. I was a political campaign manager who won in the Tea Party movement. I worked on the Romney campaign. You guys don't even know this about me. I've never told anybody this. I was huge into. My mother is the longest serving elected politician in the state of Washington, actually. I've run for
Really?
office. Oh yeah, I was big into politics, and I'm so disillusioned by it. It's such a royal waste of time. Waste of time.
Well, I would argue it's not.
Oh boy, he clears his throat.
But you want to say something, Luke? Wait,
Oh,
Luke.
he's still muted.
Luke, you muted yourself. Hey, see, that was you that time.
I said I'm glad. That wasn't you this time. I'm glad John
Quit
Adams
censoring
didn't
free
have that
speech,
opinion. I'm
See,
so
now
grateful
I'm
that
with
John
Luke
Adams
on this
didn't
one.
go down that route.
Jonah, you are a beta.
Here we go. Let me hear it.
Now, I do have to say,
I was
I
doing
don't want to lay it on you,
politics
Jonah.
When all
I
y'all
don't
were
want
in
to.
diapers, I was doing politics. Come on,
That's
bring
true.
it. Yeah, give me your
That's
best
true.
shot.
I was probably in diapers.
Okay, Boomer. I'm kidding. Okay, so I do want to point out, because they said like, oh, he's doing it for all the clicks, he's doing it for the views. I do have to say, the episodes before this, so I'm going through like his weekly episodes on YouTube. 111,000 views for the one before Joe's, 126 for the next, 123K for the next, Joe's 91,000, and then the one after that 211,000.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
So the lowest of that group of 5 right there was the one on Mormonism.
I
so
agree. I think he's a
I
true
think that
ideologue.
that narrative is not. We have to be careful not to just assign a narrative to something and believe it because it sounds good to us and makes us feel good, if the reality of what we're seeing on the numbers themselves don't bear that out.
I agree.
So just,
He's
Okay.
not greedy. He's worse than greedy. He's a bigot. Yeah,
Cool,
I
cool,
think that's what that
awesome.
proves. Is that he's not he's not doing it for the clicks. What a lot of people do. He's not. He legitimately hates our religion.
But he's a nice guy, and art's just a free space. and
I
you know,
will gladly say that I hate the Protestant religion. Like the religion, like the beliefs themselves, I dislike a number of them very, very much. Not the whole thing, obviously.
Would you burn their
The
books?
Jesus stuff is great. But not, a number of other things I dislike,
burn their
and I could
books?
say even hate.
Would you burn their books?
Okay, we got
Well, no,
more super
'cause the-
chats. Here we go. Craig Nelson says, can we have Luke Steelman your argument? We are getting heated because we feel he doesn't understand our side.
It's Luke getting heated, okay? Luke is the
Okay,
one freaking out. All right? Cardon and I are trying to be peacemakers here, and Luke is just, he's pro-war. He's just pro-war everywhere.
And more teaming up against Luke. We have Al Jeffs 418 saying, Luke, choose this day whom you will serve. I don't like that one. Jesus.
See,
How
I
about
think
Jesus?
Jonah will be on my side now because they're trying to make it like if you have any political opinion, that's kind of like your identity, and you can't. Then that like
All right,
excludes you
fine,
from the gospel.
I'm back
somehow.
on Luke's team again.
All right, and now we've gone a little too far. Crow
no, but where's
13
the Steelman? We're waiting for the Steelman. He's got
Oh, the Steelman. Okay,
the super chat.
I do take issue with the like I'm mad because you're doing something wrong type of thing, and it's your job to make me not mad anymore. do push back on that. I don't agree that that's a good framing to come at things with. I agree with so much of what you guys are saying. I'm stopping short of the whole company's bigoted. I'm stopping short of saying that Matt Fradd himself is like bigoted in the analogy sense that you're trying to draw. I disagree with him on a ton, which is why, and I'll mention this again, I was the one, this commenter did not do this, who spent hours and hours and hours researching, writing, shooting, and editing fully by myself the full and complete debunk of every single word in the Matt Fradd article. Okay,
and it
so
was
I am
pretty
totally
good.
on board.
And it was
with
pretty
all of
solid.
that.
Would you
It
though,
was.
Luke? Would you stop short of the next super chat, which says, "I hope ICE deports Matt Fradd"?
Oh, jeez, what? That is not a super chat.
That
You're
is a
lying.
super chat.
That's a super
It
chat.
was a
You
super
people
chat.
are
I saw it.
crazy.
I saw it.
Shut up, was it?
That's a $2 super
Was
chat.
that really?
Crow
Wait, wait, wait,
13B
wait, wait.
says,
I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Where is it?
Do you stop short of that one, Luke?
As a person whose full-time job is in the immigration space, I decline to comment.
That's
my
an excellent
gosh.
super chat.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
That
the
was
next
funny.
next one. Sorry, were you done, Luke? I just had to slip that
Yes,
one in there.
yes.
Okay.
No, he was steel manning. See, what's funny is he like said, "I agree with so much you said," and then went back into like,
It's all right.
I'm
It's
waiting
all
for the
right.
steel man.
If you have it, okay, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, like why would somebody legitimately cancel their subscription to Daily Wire?
I think if you believe that the Daily Wire does not retain the value of its subscription for you because of what Matt Fradd has done, I would say that my values are a little different than yours, but I can totally see how a reasonable person would structure their values that way, and then it would be a reasonable conclusion to cancel the subscription, which Andrew Klavan agrees with me on. We cut him off and yelled at him before he got to finish his point, but he agrees with me on that. And so I am not telling anybody you shouldn't have canceled your subscription or that was stupid or anything like that. I'm simply saying I agree that all that stuff is bad. And for me, what I'm looking for, what I'm valuing, still makes the Daily Wire a positive value proposition for me in my personal analysis.
Okay.
We've got to burn through these, man. We
Okay,
gotta
burn through 'em, burn
They're
through 'em.
coming in faster than we get
Luke,
to
with
'em.
that comment, you just lost the VHS of God's Army. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Lost it.
All right. Our RV376H7X says anti-Mormon holding Mormonism to a standard above other faith claims. This is why Alex O'Connor can use Mormonism as a foil to criticize
Yep.
Christianity.
And
That's
he
true.
does so very well.
That's true. Preston something. Matt Fradd is not the Daily Wire. We got to stop this. Klavan publicly chastised Fradd in this clip you started, didn't finish. In the rest of the clip, Klavan defends Mormons. Okay. All right. Fair. Academy of Champions 1 says, Jonah, do a multi-part series on why the Catholic Church is false from a Latter-day Saint perspective.
No, because that's bogus. I hate that crap.
Yeah, me too. I loved your video, Luke, on where we agree
Thank
with
you.
Catholicism and how we get the Reformation wrong. I think that was delicious. Well done. All right. Al Jeffs 418 says, Jonah, our mothers share a ward. Now you know.
Uh-oh. Careful, man. Don't let antis know where we are.
Polly Nikes 2000 says, part of the reason I freely donate to Ward Radio is because of Cardon's courage and willingness to call out the worst U.S. generation of sociopaths.
Is that Paulie Nikes who
Yes,
said that?
because Paulie Nikes
that
made
Pauly
a
Nikes?
comment earlier that didn't mention boomers,
This
and
guy-
someone was like, what is Pauly Nikes doing not mentioning boomers?
Paulie Nikes is
hacked his
pioneering a
account?
new thing called positive trolling.
Yeah,
It's like trolling that the person being trolled loves being trolled. That's Paulie Nikes.
All right. Western actor says, I don't think the Daily Wire is bigoted, but by platforming Matt Fradd, they are making a statement about what they are willing to stand behind, and that is not what I am willing to stand behind.
Well put, Western actor.
And
Way better than Eastern actor.
Tyrus agrees with you too. See him
Tyrus is
shaking his head
nodding.
right there. Mormon Tyrus. Rock
I agree
on.
with you too.
100%.
Believe it or not, I
Luke
agree
agrees
with you
too. We're all in agreement.
Little 6698 says, "Wow, another point I agree with Jonah on. I found Ward Radio at the end of last year after I got fed up with being in politics for the last 20 years. It doesn't matter. Voting doesn't help. I also canceled the Daily Wire Plus." You know, I think now's a great time to also share your hatred of football.
Well, while we're at it,
While we're
American
at it.
football is the Antichrist.
Let's just keep going with these people.
Now, by the way,
Embrace
guys,
anarchy.
I will say this. And this is actually to Luke's credit.
Okay.
Thank you, Luke, for putting up with my most abrasive side.
That was about half your most abrasive.
You're right. That was like 30%.
Probably,
tops.
yeah, that was like
That's
30%.
30% tops. But look what we just did here. We managed to get two neutral guys, the freaking book people, okay, on the show with a pacifist.
What are you going to call me?
I don't know.
The Lorax.
You're the Lorax, environmental activist. But like, and then the guy that's like the biggest defender of the Daily Wire. Like, I just did as an editor of Ward Radio. The only thing we're asking they do with us. It's okay. You have the big anti-Daily Wire guy who's pissed off because I had the smarts and the guts and the Rolodex deep enough to get Luke Hansen on the show to fight with me on why I'm wrong. All we're asking is that.
And you know how volatile Luke Hansen is. Bring
Yeah.
him on this show.
Yeah, it's a
I
risk.
mean, the guy's a loose cannon. Who knows?
But we
Yeah.
just walked in off the street, though, I thought.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying
That's
to figure out
true.
what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I'm still unclear. What am I doing?
We get drinks.
This was a job interview, right?
That's funny.
For editor.
That's funny. All right, so keep going. Burn through the rest of the super
Yeah,
chats.
Craig Nelson says, "A steel man is to explain your opponent's argument." Thank you, Craig.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
I think of all people, Luke Hansen actually knows exactly
Yeah,
what a steel man
yeah.
is. I think he's
It's
pretty
pretty good.
aware.
All right. And then one lower light says, "Warren Heaven veteran design on a onesie, please, please."
On a
Ooh, that would be
on a
good.
All the Ward
onesie.
radio babies out there.
I'm going to write that
By
down.
the way, while Cardon's writing that down, we'd like to say congratulations to Blood Track, one of our best Discord moderators, who just welcomed 2 twin baby girls into his family. First 2 children, twin baby girls, just like a week ago.
Wow.
Blood Track. Nice work, brother. If you want to congratulate him yourself, go to the Ward Radio Discord, where we have our post-live stream after parties. You can go there and say congratulations to Blood Track. He's there. He's always there. He sees everything.
We're in overtime, but I have a question for our book editors here.
Send it.
You've been listening to this convo now for 2 hours. If you
My
were
apologies.
Yeah. What suggestions would you have as guys with your professional acumen if you were in the CEO chair of the Daily Wire? What would you do?
I think you have to be transparent about what you're doing and what they're getting when they pay you money. So people have to know what they're buying. And if you don't like it, don't pay for it. If you do, do.
Okay, so you'd say that? You'd compose an email? What would you do?
I think the only way to really do it is to make it clear based on the content you're putting out.
Like, so we're cool with religious bigotry as long as it's towards Mormons. If you don't dig it, cancel.
Exactly. Stand behind what you're putting out.
Okay.
Which is standing behind your mission, right? So whatever their mission is, and being clear about what that is, and then listening to your audience. So if they get wind of this, or if they're aware of this on any level, and it does not align with their mission, then there has to be some correction that's done.
Dude, is there any way to do like you don't use AI, but I wonder if there's like any way to get an app that shows like how anti-Mormon an organization is? Like, if I had watched TV, do I want to watch NBC or Hulu? And I can look up like NBC, and it's like, they're not that anti-Mormon. Hulu, totally anti-Mormon.
Like a media bias chart, but for anti-Mormon. Well, it is
There's
about time.
absolutely a way to do that.
One of our categories as we rate books is actually religion, and it goes from, it's not specific to any sect, but it goes from how positive it is
Where is
overall.
this? What's the website? I want to look this up.
It's bookrata.com.
By the way, these guys are not a sponsor, and
They're
I'm just
not.
randomly looking this up.
Oh yeah, they're not a sponsor.
Like,
Huh.
yeah,
Not a
that's
sponsor.
true.
Interesting. You should bring that up, Cardon. They're
Yeah,
not a
what's wrong with
sponsor.
you? What's wrong with you? Your son's ghosting me? You're not sponsoring my show?
Yeah.
You're
going
eating all the donuts
So
in the
far,
lobby?
we're
Nice.
doing a better job. We're doing a better job showing our not sponsors this time.
Yeah, that's funny. So it says, I looked up bookrodica.com, Lander, and it's giving me
Hey,
No, there's a correction there.
Hey,
Oh, because I was going to say it's just a blank screen.
Book Rata.
What is it again?
Book, RATA.com.
Rata.
Book
not
R-A-T-A.
B-U-K.
Oh, yeah, I looked up Book
R-A-D.
Rodica, and it was like, okay,
course, of course.
Yeah, of
So
course
it'll
you
never
did.
get you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here we
Are
go.
we going to have
So
to
it's-
buy that domain to redirect it?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so here it is. So Book Rata, join the book ratings revolution. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, do
so you haven't launched yet.
Our official launch is June 9th.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ah,
So
Hey,
we're
but-
in on the ground floor, and they're still not sponsoring us.
yeah. Dude.
Put
If
can we
enough,
put a
if
book
enough
in here?
people sign up at the launch, we'll sponsor you.
Can we put a
Alright.
book in
Yeah,
here?
Okay. What?
Can we put a book in? Can we search a book? It's not. We can't.
Is the
do
Book of
any-
Mormon in here, bro?
We
Let's
can
look it up.
search- We can search on the back end.
Oh, on
yeah.
the back end.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Hey,
this
so is the
sweet.
Book of Mormon in there?
Oh.
It's 5 for violence.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a five for
Fair.
five.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
We really
Dude.
focus on fiction, so for the most part.
Yeah.
So is the Book of
Nice,
Mormon in there?
nice.
No, I'm totally just kidding.
Whoa.
That was like straight out of ex-Mormon subreddit right there. Okay, so join the ratings revolution. So how do I look up a book? Oh, because it hasn't launched yet.
Right. So,
Oh,
so
okay, I see.
basically what we've done is we built a filter so that you can choose the content that you want in all of these categories, and then it'll show you the books that match those content
Interesting.
This is a cool idea, actually. I love this.
This is really
I
good.
use it's called like parental or
Common Sense Media.
Contents
and-
Media, yeah, or
which
Common Sense Media.
which not great anymore.
Really?
I mean, it used to be really awesome, and it still can help you catch the the spiciness of this and that, but it doesn't help you catch worldview.
Worldview,
Right.
sure.
And
So what
context
you're
and-
always talking
Yeah,
about is
right.
like therapeutic deism and how it's just crept into everything.
Yep.
It's like we're raising a generation of kids who are getting baptized into a religion they didn't consent to,
They
and
didn't
part of
consent
that
to.
is through media and through stories. So you could watch a movie. Yeah, there's no language, but it's teaching you just horrendous things
Yep.
about how the world works, about identity,
Yep.
about what saves, about all this stuff. And that's not something common sense can catch anymore. It's not something a rating can catch.
And all done by reviews of people, as opposed to we
True.
take the actual text of the book and we analyze that and pull out the rating from
Cool.
it and give references for
idea.
the content in why it qualified
Why,
for that.
yeah.
So the why is very transparent and clear.
Kind of feel like this hasn't been done before. I feel like, yeah, what a cool idea.
That's why we did it.
We're excited about it. Yeah.
Dude,
Smart guys.
Someone
I'd
should
be-
make this.
Someone
Yeah.
should.
Someone should.
yeah.
Dude, we should build
If
this.
only
Why
somebody
doesn't
could-
anybody make this?
Yeah, if your son hadn't ghosted me, we'd talk about it more. So no,
we got three more super chats here.
I probably shouldn't
he's
joke so
asleep.
hard
He's
yet with the
asleep in
guys
England.
the first time in our studio. They're probably gonna be like, "Geez, man, what?"
It's the baptism.
Oh,
We're
man.
radio baptism.
There we go. Polly Nike's 2000 again says we all have our particular set of skills. Mine happens to be in positively trolling the boomers and helping Cardon's long form discussion format. Thank you, Polly Nike.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for what you do. I can't read that.
Quadaches, yeah.
Quadaches says Luke is all right. I don't like cutting him off. Yeah.
Ah, mea culpa.
Yeah.
We
Mea
love
culpa.
cutting
love
Luke off.
Luke.
Hey,
though.
I said I'd
Come
buy him a
on.
gift certificate. He's probably happier to get the gift certificate.
That's true. He was fishing for that gift
Yeah,
certificate.
you know.
Will be abused all day for gift certificates.
Kev Maestro
It's a
yet
joke.
again says, I love the vision of the founding fathers, the Constitution, as they are inspired by God. I'm independent and disillusioned from politics. They are 90% controlled by the elites seeking to establish the NWO.
Okay, this is where me and Luke are gonna get along. You can't be saying that crap, bro. You gotta get involved. Like, we are commanded to be the salt that giveth the plate its savor. The salt wasn't commanded to run away from the plate.
They're putting chemicals in the water and turn the freaking frogs gay.
Turn the frogs gay. No, true or not true, Luke. The average member needs to be more involved in politics, not less.
I agree, but like smartly,
Yeah,
not just
agreed.
like yelling at TVs or getting worked up about the news of the day, but actually maybe like reading.
Just
books,
agree with me on something,
reading
damn
the
it. No.
Yes, no, you're right. You're right. You're totally right.
I completely disagree.
I was just clarifying your position. You know, I was strengthening what you were saying, so Jonah can't misinterpret it over here. That's what I was doing.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, I still can.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I'm still can.
That's
yeah,
funny.
no, politics is a waste of time. You don't have that time. You're on here for a short amount of time to
Look,
repent and raise your
anytime
family, get away from politics.
You
get
sound like
disease,
John MacArthur.
And American football. Get away. Get away as fast as you can.
Until it starts to be about war, then Jonah's still right back in it, talking about it all the time.
I know, man. I have no allies
don't
when it
pretend
comes
you
to
don't.
war.
Hey, I'm an ally.
Oh, except Christ.
I'm an ally.
Oh, that's right. I do have
Hey.
an ally. Yeah.
See, he's back in it.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Me and
funny.
Christ in the corner alone
That's a good
with
point.
our little peacemaking.
Okay, so
Goodness.
we're done with super chats now, right?
We are
Okay.
done.
And this is a cool thing you guys made. That's pretty rad. When does it launch?
June 9th is the official launch, and you can sign up for reminders there on the site. And
So what made you want to do this? Just the goodness of your heart? What?
I'm an indie published author, and so I care a lot about books. Been a reader all my life, and so has Brock. And we also have kids who have read books that we wish we would have known before they were brought into the
Oh,
house.
like what? Names.
Well, I can. When I was on a road trip with my wife, and I always listen to audiobooks. Keeps me awake while I'm driving. She's asleep, so everything's cool. And then suddenly she wakes up, of course, in the part of Fourth Wing that I didn't know because the reviews didn't say it. And she, what are you listening to? And it was, I'm trying to drive and fast forward at the same time, but it was too hard with 4 kids to read every book that they wanted to read before they could read it. I just didn't have time to do that. I wanted something that would allow me to make those decisions quickly and easily.
Oh, actually, you just reminded me of something. Last time I was going to Israel, I have to give this professor at the Masters University mad props. I was sitting on a French Airbus. I think it was a direct flight to Tel Aviv. It was one of those 14, 15-hour flights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fortunately, I'm a big, tall guy. I was in one of the bigger chairs. The international flights have more legroom than the domestic flights. So even if you're in economy, you're in a bigger chair. So I was in this big chair. I was next to this other big, tall guy, and I was reading my book. I hadn't talked to him, but we're like probably about 6 or 7 hours into the flight, and then I noticed he kept touching his screen. And I was like, I wonder what he's watching. And I noticed he wasn't going through he was fast forwarding through the sex scenes in the video they were watching. I was like, interesting. So somebody's doing that, you know? Yeah. And then I found out later when I struck up a conversation with him, he was a professor at the Masters University. And I was like, you know what? Good for you. Good for you for living your freaking principles when nobody was there, but there's people watching you. I can't remember this guy's name, but he taught, I think like ancient history, scripture, something like that. But I was like, you know what? Good for you, Masters College professor, Masters University professor, just living your truth, living your faith, putting that into practice. Good for him.
They used to edit those on planes, but not anymore.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I remember those days. Okay, Jonah. Tell us about your book. I want to see if anybody's getting a free book so they know what they're getting. The one that you just brought that we're giving away the freebies of.
Okay, yeah. So my new book. This is The Missing Ministry of the Risen Christ.
It's
book
good.
3
It's good.
of my apocryphal series. So the first book, Key to the Keystone, then Lost Gems of Genesis. Key to the Keystone is kind of about the Book of Mormon. Lost Gems was about the Pearl of Great Price. This is about the missing 40-day ministry of Christ after his resurrection. In Acts chapter 1, it says, he taught 40 days among them. Anyways, so Paul did this. And you're like, wait, what did the immortal man do? Can we hear more about that? Nope, just read these letters. So there's actually quite a lot of apocryphal literature about the 40-day ministry that people just ignore for reasons that I go over in the book. And I piece it all together, weave it together, and you won't believe what he was doing for 40 days. Anybody else looks at it and they're like, oh, that's weird. But any member of the church looks at it and they're like, oh my gosh, that is the LDS temple endowment. That is washings and anointings. That is sealings, and that is robings, and that is coronations, and that is, altars and prayer circles and all kinds of stuff. And it's all over the 40-day literature.
Wonder why they took it out.
And I go over that too. Who took it out and why?
And will the Daily Wire hire them as a creator within the next 6 months?
That's right. That's what I end on. The Daily Wire.
Okay.
No, it's a great book.
If you guys
Should be out in early July. Probably early July.
Okay, check it out. Here it is on your screens. The coupon code is free Jonah book. If you guys want a free book of Jonah's, the first 10 people that use the coupon code free Jonah book actually get a copy of his book. Also, if you want a free Angel Studio shirt, you can use the coupon code free Angel shirt, but you have to include your size. You have to include your size. So if you buy a shirt, we'll put in another shirt, an Angel shirt with it, and we can either guess your size or you tell us the other size that you want. There's about another 9 of those coupons left. And your books, there's still 2 to give away of yours,
And you have to
Austin.
put what size book you want. Okay. Make sure you put the size of the book. If you want a large book or like a small book, if you want like a Cardon-sized book, or if you want like an Austin-sized book,
Right.
you have to say what kind of size you want.
And then also, if you use the coupon code free space family space book, so free space family space book, you get 5% off all projects or products and a copy of, do you have one next to you, Austin? A giveaway book?
A giveaway book of what?
Your family, Proclamation of the Family.
Oh,
book.
this book. Yes,
do.
I do.
Oh, come on. Everybody
Yes,
has
I
this
do.
by now. Really?
Yes, The Family, a rhyming proclamation for kids. We also have He Lives, a rhyming testimony of the living Christ. And coming out soon will be, can I remember the title? It's basically an I Spy book for temple symbolism. So it will teach your kids temple symbolism, which is super cool. Like what do certain symbols and and icons and things that you'll see on temple grounds or when you visit, and what does it mean about the ancient temple and the modern? It's cool. It sounds crazy, but we made it for kids, and it's really cool. I'm most excited for this book. We've been working on it for a long time.
The next Austin's
So there's
working
3
on...
more freebies of that.
And
3
yes.
more freebie coupons of
We're
that.
dropping
Next,
them in.
Austin is working on a children's book version of Elijah versus the Priests of Baal for kids.
Right.
Is
It's
it
going to be
rhyming?
really... Yes, a rhyming...
I
It's
went,
called a rhyming roast.
I went to my grandkids' house and they asked me to read your book on the proclamation.
Hey,
That's
no
fun.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very
good.
fun.
Love it.
Okay,
Love it.
cool. I just hope to have a 5 out of 5 violence rating on anything I publish on your book Rata when it comes out. So anyway, thank you very much to everybody who's been hanging out with us. Big shout out to our sponsors, obviously Go and Do Travel, helping us keep the lights on here. For more information on their church history and gospel on the Nile tours, please make sure you guys visit them at goanddotravel.com. Also, I love pulling up their website just because it's always a fun excuse to see the goofiest headshot of where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Come on, where you at, Jonah? Where you at, bro?
I'm not telling.
did
You
they take
passed
you
me
off?
Twice. I'm not telling.
They take you off?
I'm not telling.
Wait, they take off. Where are you?
What,
dog?
what do you mean
Kick
goofy
off.
Oh, there he
headshot? It's not
is.
a goofy headshot.
Yeah, look at you,
Well, what's
man.
wrong
all
with that?
He's adorable.
smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
you look like, you know what you look like? You look like you're about to start a tour company, like sponsored by the North Face in like Oregon.
Well,
Like you're
yeah.
about to do like Oregon. This looks like a North Face
Here,
tours.
read my bio. I love my. Here, see my
Yeah,
bio
what's
right
it say?
there?
It says Jonah Barnes is the author, the best-selling The Key to the Keystone, as well as a husband, father of 6, leftovers disposal specialist, unpaid and unappreciated sideline coach, seminary student valet, sock finder, blanket tucker, and a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yes,
Awesome.
we'll be doing 2 tours in the Holy Land next year. We're going to the Holy Land.
Wow.
And we're going to go check it out. So if you would like to come with me to the Holy Land, we're going to talk about all the stuff that you're not supposed to talk about. We're going to talk about all that stuff.
Okay, and then also big shout out to our boys, Scripture Notes. Got to put Scripture Notes up on here. The coolest way of reading your scriptures online. Get more revelation in less time, and visit them at scripturenotes.com for more information. So anyway, if you guys want to support the channel, don't forget to buy your shirt. You're going to be able to get a free Angel Studio shirt with it if you use the right coupon code. And we still have some War in Heaven veteran hats available with a onesie on the way. You made it to my to-do list right
that's
here
a cool idea.
on my what's it called, microphone stand for a onesie. So please, thank you everybody that's been hanging out with us. We're super grateful. Oh, and before we go, here it is, guys. Check it. This is beautiful.
Luke,
This is beautiful.
good work, man.
Hold it. Here it is.
I don't know. What are we looking at?
I'm put on the screen. Screenshot of cancellation number 1 from Amber. All right. Then we got screenshot of cancellation number 2, and I got to make sure. I think I framed these so nobody can see their email addresses. But let me see here. Screenshot right here. Canceled. And says, why did they cancel? It says, oh, here's another one.
Stop giving money to people who hate you.
Deletion request. Hello, we have successfully completed your data deletion request. If you have any future questions, feel free to cancel us. That comes from our boy. That was from Kyle. Thank you very much, Kyle. Oh, and here's another one. Another one. I wonder if Andrew Klavan thinks this one's fake, too.
Cover up the phone number.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm good.
So
So here's the attachment that says, boom, Daily Wire canceled right here. Here's the screenshot. Let's pull it up. And your cancellation is confirmed. You'll keep access until something 2027.
Great work, people. Great
and
work.
then, oh, managed subscription. Insider Plus got canceled. Boom shakalaka. And then let's see here if we got another one. This one comes from somebody named Western Actor. And it says, oh, he clicked the box that says, I didn't like the content.
Ooh.
Boom shakalaka. And there he is. He canceled as well just a couple of weeks ago on March 27th. So, yeah, I guess ain't fake, brother. It ain't fake. A lot of Mormons have left the
Yeah,
Daily
nobody
Wire.
said that- nobody said it was. So
Okay. Nobody says it wasn't, but there's a lot of people who seem to have think that Andrew Klavan said it was fake. So we just clarified that it's not fake, even if that's not what you
I
meant.
agree.
Instead, go subscribe to Doctrine and Governance. That's where you get the real.
Yes.
That's if you want politics and religion without the bigotry and the bias. Go check out Doctrine and Governance.
Yeah, boom shakalaka.
There we
Hey,
go.
Luke, any last words, bro? Any last words?
any
man?
other-
we should be praying for Jonah, that in 2 weeks he can get through the 5th Sunday lesson where the church has mandated we talk about how politicians and political thought leaders were the reason that the restoration was able to happen. So just like condolences to him, pray that he can make it through that, not lose his
That'll be tough.
testimony
That'll be tough.
in
yeah.
that lesson.
Well, you mean the ones that have been dead for 250 years? I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
That's funny.
I defended Thomas Jefferson on this channel. I debunked the Thomas Jefferson.
Oh yeah, you're like the back then it was fine, but now it's different because of reasons.
Because they're all corrupted.
So-
Yes, that's
Reasons,
true.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
That is
Funny.
correct.
Oh,
That's
if dude, it was corrupt.
Luke
back
hasn't
then.
gotten
I don't know
enough.
if you.
He hasn't gotten enough this episode, so I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh,
I gotta
yeah,
dish
we're
it
all
out a little bit.
Yeah. We love that Constitution that
still-
both parties shred. It's
Go and
holy, we have
listen to that
defend the
Andrew Klavan clip
Constitution.
we didn't finish, I guess. If you want to see what he said, and also we do have a number of super chats that
Oh,
we
do we?
should
Oh,
get. to
okay.
before we
Read them,
leave.
Luke. Read
I
them
don't
really
see
fast.
anymore.
Read
Can
them
we
really
read
fast.
them?
Oh,
I
I do
can't
not
see
know where
them.
we left off on,
Oh,
so I
thought
do
you
not
got
know
them
if I would be the good person
I
to
see
read them.
one. I see one. It
Yeah.
says, "Lol." To clarify, I am involved, educated, and aware. Says Kev Maestro 11.
I don't see any other super chats.
Oh, Latter Daily Saints just came in.
Latter Daily Saints just came in. Much rather fund Ward Radio than pay Matt Fradd to further the. Oh, sorry, this is in all caps. Much rather fund Ward Radio than pay Matt Fradd to further spread mists of darkness around the restored gospel. Hashtag it's. Oh, not in caps.
Not in caps.
Hashtag it's okay to stand on business, Luke.
Wow.
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 You know, I've still never made it through an episode without learning a new fallacy from Luke. I don't know where he gets these. I think he makes some of them up, to be honest.
Yeah, he does.
Martin Bailey is a real fallacy.
No,
The
look at
reverse
that.
Martin Bailey, though. We
TE.
learned the reverse Martin Bailey fallacy.
Yeah, Luke talks about the Terminator 2 fallacy, but he's constantly making the Terminator
I don't know.
4
I think he made that one up.
fallacy.
I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Book Rada's got the 50 Shades of Grey fallacy, but that's filtered out on their website.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I've got some stories about that one we can talk about later.
Oh, dude, that's funny. That's
Okay,
funny.
thank you
Any
for
other
the
super chats we missed?
Thank
Luke?
you,
I don't
Latter
see any
Daily,
others.
for the $100 super chat.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Latter Daily Saints. That was a big super chat. They must be doing well over there right now. Oh, what's going on? You
Nice
were on that
work.
show recently,
Nice work.
right?
Nice
Yeah,
work, Jackson.
boom shakalaka. It's funny. Your
The
screen is
the
focusing on
candles,
your
yeah.
candles. Yeah, that's
There we go,
hilarious.
there we go.
I think with that very big super chat, Jackson just earned himself a candle. We have to figure out.
And by the way, I
Yeah.
am coming to Utah shortly and have some free time. Maybe
Oh,
we
you gotta
hop on
get
an
on there.
episode.
Oh, I'd love to. I'm gonna start a group chat.
That's funny. That's
Be there.
awesome. All right. So anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. It has been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun for this and more. Please make sure you guys check us out at wardradio.com.
I built a rocket in my basement.